to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win.
The path to college starts day one in Los Fresnos. A path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to
Alrighty, good evening. Welcome back to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas. Week 5 of the 2022 Texas high school football season. Friday night lights on tap here as we have Laredo Alexander coming into town to take on the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. Welcome here to the Real Sports Live pregame show. Presented by Prano Insurance, Luke Freya Motors, Josh Moody Loans, Sam Nito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Laredo Alexander Bulldogs out of District 36A, coming out of a 1-3 overall record on the season off a loss against San Marcos last Friday night, 65-34. Bulldogs led by head coach Edwin Garcia. Some players to watch for Laredo Alexander: the quarterback Javier Jimenez, Ivan Pena, Josh Santos, Sebastian Dancause, and Alonzo Moreno. Over for Sharyland Pioneer, 3-1 overall in the season, led by head coach Eddie Galindo, coming off a big win against Valley View, 49-6. Out of District 16, 5A Division II, players to look out for the Diamondbacks: Julian Valdez, Leo Espinoza, Joseph Graham Jr., Antonio Carizales, and Andrew Rivera. Look at some recent history here between these two teams. There's a first time for everything, right? This is the first time these two teams will be meeting up. Look at some stats here. Against Laredo schools all time, Sharyland Pioneer is 6-2. They own 4 wins over Cigarroa in 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, back when they were in the same district. And 2 wins over Laredo Martin in 2016 and in 2017. The 2 losses that both come to Laredo Nixon in 2016 and in 2017. Against Sharyland schools in the last 5 years, Laredo Alexander is 1-1. They have a win over Sharyland in 2014, 36-35. Laredo Alexander then lost to Sharyland earlier in the first meeting 2 years prior in 2012, 59-21. And fun fact, both those meetings were here in Richard Thompson Stadium. As the pregame festivities continue here, the alma mater is going off. Thank you for joining us on the pregame show presented by Prano Insurance, Luke Freya Motors, Sam Nito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. We'll take a quick timeout. Kickoff in 7 minutes and 19 seconds here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay, Nia.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sharyland ISD, a national...
Back here to the Real Sports Live pregame show presented by Pronto Insurance, Luke Freer Motors, San Benito EDC, San Padre Island, Josh Moody Loans. Thank you for joining us here on the pregame show once again. So 2022 has been somewhat of a different tale for both teams. For Laredo Alexander, who currently sits 1-3 on the season. The Bulldogs won the 2022 opener, beating San Antonio Holmes 26-6. Laredo Alexander then lost the next 3 games to San Antonio Harlan 45-7. Then against Corpus Christi Miller in week 3, we had that one on Real Sports Live for you, 37-12. And then last week in San Marcos, 65-34. Pioneer kicking off the season with 2 big wins over McAllen Road, 24-21. If you recall, we had that matchup on week 1 on a Friday night. 24-21 victory decided by an interception by Andrew DeVeda on the corner with 1 minute 42 seconds left to go. Then they get a big win against Rio Grande City, 40-27. Then they lose to Edinburgh North, 42-39, before they beat Valley View, and they bounce back with a win last week, 49-6.
Joaquin Alvarado, who is currently in remission from leukemia. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, as he walks down.
Some pregame festivities going on here on the broadcast. Again, thank you for joining us.
A little bit louder, ladies and gentlemen. Joaquin.
And so both these teams still trying to find their grooves. Laredo Alexander again 1-3. Sharyland Pioneer 3-1. Pioneers set to kick off district play in 2 weeks after their bye week next week. Well, both teams have a bye week, and they will kick off district play after that. Laredo Alexander kicks it off at Eagle Pass on October 7th, while Sharyland Pioneer has a 2-test in Mission Veterans Memorial to open up 16-5A Division II play. Last season, Laredo Alexander finished 3-7 overall in the season, 2-4 in District 36A. After going 2-4 and missing the playoffs in 2020, Laredo Alexander Bulldogs looked to punch their ticket to the postseason. They began 2021 on a rough start last year. They lost 3 of their 4 non-districts. They lost to Roosevelt, Flower Bluff, and San Antonio Wagner before they bounced back to beat Rio Grande City. Alexander then kicked off district play with a win over Nixon, but lost the next 3 straight to United South, Eagle Pass, Del Rio before they bounced back to get 1 win over Laredo LBJ before wrapping up the season with a loss to Laredo United to end the season again. 3-7 overall, 2-4 in district. Sharyland Pioneer, of course, in 2021, we're coming off the historic 4-round run led by Eddie Lee Marburger. Sharyland last year finished the season 5-5 overall, 4-4 in district play in 16-5A Division I. After the stellar 2020 season, the Diamondbacks look to continue their dominant run in the 2021 season. They went 1-1 in non-district after a win over PSJ. They suffered a big loss over 32-6A champion Harlingen South. In district play, Pioneer racked up 3 straight wins over PSG Memorial, Valley View, and Roma before they ran into some trouble, suffering 2 straight losses to Ed Count Chelsea and then the Sharyland High in the Stinkskin Classic. Then 1 more win over PSG Southwest before they wrapped up the season with losses to Mercedes and Mission Veterans. As you recall, last year in 16-5A Division II, it was Mission Vets, Mercedes, and Sharyland who were in a 3-way tie at one point, and Ed Count Chelsea made the 4th team to punch their ticket, leaving Sharyland at 5th. Laredo Alexander finished 5th last year, so again, both teams finished 5th in the postseason, didn't make the 5th in non-district, 5th in district play, failed to make the playoffs. Look to bounce back here. When we turn, we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, look at tonight's matchups going on at Real Sports Live. We'll give you a recap of last night and more here on the Real Sports Live pregame show with kickoff in 1 minute and 16 seconds.
What I want to become in the future, which is a mathematics teacher.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rodo Vegas and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Jaden Trevino. The Texas flag rifle guard is sophomore Cadet Corporal Madison Sohaki. Tonight singing the national anthem, the group Voce seniors are Jada Dongs, Victoria Elizondo, Karina Pettis, and Hallie York. Junior, Carissa Garza, Cora Rosinski, and Tamara Terrazas. Sophomore, Giselle Conde, Marisa Vasquez, and Peyton York, and our freshman is Jalen Doñez. Bella Voce is under the direction of Elizabeth Rosinski. We appreciate it. Referees for tonight's action, our referee is Bobby McGee Rodriguez, umpire.
Welcome you back here again. The pregame festivities just about to wrap up as both teams make it back to the tunnel. Again, the recap of last night on the out-of-town scoreboard, PSG North knocks off Edinburgh Valley in the Battle of the Giants, 28-21. Raiders go 2-0 in District 15-5A Division I play. Harlingen knocks off Laredo United 56-49. Mercedes beats Sharyland 48-25. Lafayette defeats Harlingen MMA 38-14. Santa Rosa beats George West by 2, 14-12. Brownsville Veterans beats PSG High 59-4 last night. Edinburgh North and PSG Southwest face off. The Cougars are all over this one, 35-13. La Jolla, Palmview, and McCall Memorial. Palmview Lobos get a big win, 21-12. Great crowd on hand for this one. A beautiful Friday night here in Mission, Texas. 87 degrees and clear skies. There's a few planes fly by occasionally and go to nearby McCown International Airport. There's a few planes that fly by every now and then. Again, a beautiful night, a windy, slight breeze blowing in from about the east, or the east, northwest. Wind blowing towards the northwest, it's blowing in from the east. We get set to go. You see the Pioneer Diamondbacks set to work their way down the field. And here come the Pioneer Diamondbacks as we get set to go. Go to your full screen here, presented by Prano Insurance as the pregame show is wrapped up. We get set to go here between Sharyland, Pioneer, and Laredo Alexander. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast as we get set to get you on. Alexander Bulldogs getting 1-3 on the season. Sharyland Pioneer 3-1 as the Alexander Bulldogs get the season, get the ball rolling, and both teams will have their bye weeks next Friday night before they kick off district play. For Laredo Alexander, they'll be taking on Eagle Pass in District 36A on October 7th. For Sharyland Pioneer, it's Mission Veterans on October 7th after their bye week last week. So both teams in their final tune-up before district play begins, as the captains will meet midfield. Again, a beautiful night here coming to you from Richard Thompson Stadium. 88 degrees, clear skies in the Lone Star State. It's week 5 of the 2022 Texas high school football season just seconds away as we have our coin toss.
Started here, I do have one question Bulldog fans, are you ready? Bulldog fans, are you ready? Diamondback fans, are you ready?
And a good crowd here as the coin toss now taking place. Laredo Alexander wins the toss. They will defer, so Sharyland Pioneer will draw first blood. They'll be receiving, and Alexander will receive to start off the third quarter. Sharyland Pioneer in the home gray with the red and white trim. Laredo Alexander in the white and white with navy blue and gold trim, and the all gold helmet, shades of Notre Dame. And so Pioneer will take over. They'll be going from left to right on your screen again. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us. Both teams here looking to get one more win before we kick off the district play in 2 weeks, and both teams will be having their bye next week. Laredo Alexander at a 36A, Sharyland Pioneer at a 16-5A Division II. This does it for our Real Sports Live pregame show. Stand back, relax. We'll take a quick timeout. We bet you back here for start of the first quarter.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hija, tomorrow as you quinceañera, I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padre.
Back here to Real Sports Live, put 12 minutes on the clock. Start of the first quarter. Again, thank you for joining us here. Friday Night Football, Week 5. It's the Alexander Bulldogs. It's the Pioneer Diamondbacks. That's 3 back to return here for Sharyland Pioneers. We get set to go. Kickoff Friday Night Lights, Week 5. Beautiful kick, and it's going to be a short one. Return at about the 27-yard line. Trying to drive that one back, and he's quickly brought down. That's Leo Espinoza, the junior wide receiver, who's back to return. What's been a somewhat of a successful season for Sharyland Pioneer, looking to bounce back. In last season, they missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Look to get back on track after going 5-5 in district play, or 4-4 in district play, excuse me. Again, they finished 5th. Red Alexander went 3-7 overall, 2-4, and they also finished 5th. So 1st and 10 here from the 34-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 on the left. Valdez takes the snap, fake handoff, screen pass off to Graham Jr. Graham Jr. doesn't hold on to the football, an incomplete pass.
Pass intended for Graham, 2nd and 10.
For joining us here on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Valdez, fake handoff, decides to go on a keeper, finds the open lane down the middle. Valdez gets across for the 1st down and more, and he's spotted down at about the 46-yard line. And a renewal of the drive here for Sharyland Pioneer. Look at the replay. The right side of the screen presented by South Padre Island. Good carry on the open lane down the middle. So he manages to find traffic and gets through across the 46-yard line. As we go back here on 1st and 10, screen fire pass to Gotti Salas. Gotti Salas trying to cut across, gets on his feet. He's brought down at about the 48-yard line for a gain of 2.
2nd down, 2nd and 7. Walker with the tackle.
So on 2nd down and 8 on the 2-yard pass here to Antonio Gotti Salas. Valdez, QB keeper, goes to the right-hand side. Valdez trying to cut through traffic, brought down to about the 49-yard line for a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9 for Sharyland Pioneer on their first drive of the night. Pioneer's been a very efficient squad so far in non-district play. Again, they have a true test in 16-5A Division II as they take on Mission Veterans, a team who watched them last year. So on 3rd down and 7 off the 1-yard carry by Valdez. 2 receivers lined up on the left, 1 on the right. 3rd and 7. Set to take the snap here as we have movement in the backfield by Gotti Salas. Handoff down the middle. Trying to get across. There's Hunter Hernandez on the carry. Hernandez still trying to power his way through before the play is called dead. He'll get across at about the 49-yard line for a gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Diamondbacks on drive 1.
4th and 5, 45.
quick shout out here. Happy as we hit you in a few moments. So 4th down and 5th. First 4th down conversion of the night here. This time for Sharyland Pioneer. Scarsales decides to go back to punt. He does. A little bit of a short snap, and this one sky-high booming punt will take a bounce at about the 25 before it sails out of bounds, and they'll mark him. I don't know where they'll spot him down. Looks like at about the 15-yard line. So a drive that's forced to leading to a punt here. Sharyland Pioneers defense will take over as Alexander Bulldog offense comes out. Laredo Alexander tries to get something going on their first drive of the night. So they're stepping in with quarterback Jeremy Gavrillo. The sophomore gets the start at QB1. So 1st and 10 here now. Dropping back, quick pass down the middle, incomplete, and a flag will fly. There's a flag on the play after the snap here on 1st and 10. We wait to see what the call is. And flag number 1 of the ball game, a false start call against Sharyland Pioneer will move the Bulldogs 5. So that brings up 1st and 5. They'll spot him down at about the 25-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. As a flag will fly, and this brings up flag number 1 for Sharyland Pioneer. Again, a false start against the Pioneer defense. So 1st down and 5. Gavrillo in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up on the right, 2 on the left. They're trying to get the play call across. Gavrillo, the young gun, the sophomore in the shotgun on 1st down and 5. Quick fire pass to the right-hand side. That one completed. Trying to go across it across the 40. Still on his feet, shoved out of bounds. Let's see who was on the reception. Trying to see who was on the reception. Zeb Donkus, the senior receiver, on the reception. Brings up 1st down and 10 on a fresh set of downs here for Laredo Alexander. Got video again lined up in the shotgun, one in the backfield, 2 receivers on either side. Looks like a running play here for the Bulldogs. Handoff down the middle. Tries to get across, gets brought down at about the 35-yard line. Let's see who was on the carry. That was Gal Rodriguez, a junior running back who gets a few yards. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 here on play number 3 for Laredo Alexander, trying to work their way down the field. Good positioning at about the 35-yard line. They started off the drive on the 20, and then a false start moved them 5. 2 plays later, who we are. 2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Gavrillo lined up in the shotgun. Your receivers on the right-hand side. Handoff, fake handoff, QB keeper by Gavrillo. Gavrillo trying to get across. He's brought down toward about the 38-yard line. Gavrillo brought down to the 39, excuse me. So gets a 4-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down and 4 here for Laredo Alexander. Alexander Bulldogs in 1-3, desperate for another win on the season. In 1-3, their lone victory coming against San Antonio Holmes in week 1. Holmes Huskies now 0-5 on the season. So 3rd down and 4 off the 4-yard carry by Gavrillo. Gavrillo lined up again in the shotgun. Movement from right to left. That's Joshua Rodriguez, the senior receiver. Gavrillo calling for the snap. Handoff to the right-hand side on the carry. That's Gal Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to find his way through, and he gets across for a 1st down. Now moving the chains for Laredo Alexander.
That's the 1st down, 1st and 10. Then go with the tackle.
$7:50 left to go in the 1st quarter. Gavrillo again lined up here in the shotgun. The receivers on the left-hand side, one on the right. Rodriguez again lined up in the backfield alongside Gavrillo. Again, Jeremy Gavrillo, the sophomore quarterback. Normally it's starting Javier Jimenez, the junior, but they're going with the sophomore in this matchup. Final tune-up game in the non-district. Gavrillo going to the right-hand side. Pass going to be completed to the right-hand side. That's Seb Dankis, the senior receiver on the carry, Donkas. Beg your pardon, hopefully I'm pronouncing that one correctly. Not a very common last name. So 2nd down and 3 on the 7-yard pass to the senior Seb Dankis. Video trying to get some communication here. Ball spotted off at the 47-yard line in Diamondback territory. Fake handoff. Gabriel moves to the right-hand side. Pass completed. Open, laying down the sideline. Going across at the 40, at the 30, and he's brought down about the 22-yard line. It's a pass completed off to Josh Rodriguez, the senior receiver. Read on the right side of your screen. By San Pedro Island. Pioneer Trip at SoPioneer.com as Downcross managed to break away for a few. Brings up first down and 10. Gabriel again lined up here in the shotgun. Rodriguez in the backfield. Two receivers lined up on either side for the Bulldogs on first and 10 here from the 22-yard line. Fake handoff. QB keeper by Gabriel. Gabriel trying to get across, and he's brought down about the 20-yard line for a 2-yard carry. Brings up second down and 8. Replay again on the carry by Gabriel. Tried to cut across. Picks up a gain of 2. Brings up second down and 8. Lugo on the tackle for Sharyland Pioneer. So on second down and 8, Gabriel calling for the snap. Early jump, no flag detected. Long throw down the middle, going to be caught and brought down by Josh Rodriguez as Javier Jimenez now in at quarterback. We just noticed that. There's a huge catch there made by Josh Rodriguez, the senior receiver. He puts him down within inside the 10-yard line, brings up first and goal now for the Alexander Bulldogs. So first and goal from the 5-yard line here. Hand off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to power his way through. It's brought down about the 2-yard line. So a 3-yard carry by Rodriguez brings up second and goal from the 2-yard line. 6:15 left to go in the first quarter, and a very efficient drive for Laredo Alexander on their first drive of the night. So second and goal from the 2-yard line after the 3-yard carry by Rodriguez. Shotgun call here. Trying to drive that one. Direct snap to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get across. Is he in? Looks like he's still short. So they're saying officials haven't signaled for the touchdown yet. So again, another direct snap to Gael Rodriguez. And leads here to another third down. So third and goal from the 1-yard line. Rodriguez lined up again for a direct snap. Tries to go down the right-hand side. Rodriguez will scamper his way in. Touchdown, Laredo Alexander.
Rodriguez in the end zone for a touchdown.
80-yard drive completed off a 2-yard run on third and goal by Gael Rodriguez, the junior running back. And the Alexander Bulldogs are on the board early on. Right side of your screen. So again, Rodriguez on a direct snap on third and goal. Cuts through traffic and eventually works his way in for the first 6 of the board for the Alexander Bulldogs. Sky high kick is up and it is good. 80-yard drive completed by Laredo Alexander on their first drive, picking up a 2-yard touchdown run by Gael Rodriguez. 7-0 lead, 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Attendant services today in Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Honolulu South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back at Real Sports Live, it's 5:27 left to go, or 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Alexander leads Pioneers 7-0. An 80-yard drive completed, led by Gael Rodriguez, the junior running back, punching himself in a 1-yard touchdown on third and goal. Last offensive drive here for Sharyland Pioneer ended off in a punt, so the Diamondbacks now down by 7, look to get something going to get set for their second drive of the night. Bulldogs set the kick, and it's a sky-high booming kick. We'll take a bounce at about the 20-yard line. Looking to return that one for Pioneer was Gage De La Garza. That one took a bounce off his knee. So again, Pioneer's last offensive stint ended off in a punt that got to the 20-yard line, which led to the first flag of the game, bringing it 1st and 5. So you want to call it actually a 75-yard drive to the end zone. I said 80, but I guess we'll go with 75 if you include that false start call against Pioneer a few moments ago. Actually on the time as well, it's actually 5:27 left to go.
Ball be spotted at the 19-yard line. 10, Diamondbacks.
First and 10 here now. Ball spotted off at the 19-yard line. 5:27 left to go here in this first quarter. Pioneer already down nothing after this 1-yard run by Gail Rodriguez, the junior running back. Valdez lined up in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. 1 alone in the backfield. Big handoff, pass down the middle, pass completed, trying to get across. Good carry, they're going on the move. Leo Espinoza. Espinoza gets across for the first down and more as he's brought down at about the 36-yard line.
Past the 35 to the 36-yard line. First down.
So first and 10 here now is handoff across.
Hernandez to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. Hernandez there on the carry. Valdez lined up in the shotgun. Once again, 3 receivers now on the right, 1 on the left. Hand off to Hunter Hernandez. Hernandez trying to break away from a defender. He's brought down about the 37-yard line.
Hernandez to the line of scrimmage will bring up a 3rd and 10.
Picks up a 3rd and 10, excuse me. So they're going to say he didn't get across. So it brings up 3rd down and 10 here for early on Pioneer. The Diamondbacks are going to get something going on drive number 2, down by 7. Valdez lined up in the shotgun, dropping back to the pocket. Here comes the pressure by Alexander. He stumbles, loses the football, gets back on top of it. And good defense forced there by Laredo Alexander. As the Alexander Bulldogs took the pounce, and they'll force a second punt. Replay here again on the right side of your screen. Defense forced right there. You'll see the live feed on the left-hand side. So Valdez was looking at, or it was Hernandez on the, was Valdez on the carry. He dropped the ball as he stumbles. We go back to the live. Valdez with the punt. This one gets across and returned about the 38-yard line. Trying to drive that one back, and the flag will fly on the play.
Penalty on the play. Check out that 30 line for you.
I see it was on the return there for Laredo Alexander. That was Seb Dankis, the senior receiver. So 2 flags fly. Pioneer already has 1 flag under the belt. It was a false start call early on in the first quarter. Now the first flag of the ball game going against Laredo Alexander, and it's a holding call. And it's spotted down to it about the 5-yard line. They'll bring him back all the way down to it about the 32-yard line. So that's where Laredo Alexander will take over. Alexander was a 75-yard drive, which led to a 1-yard touchdown run on 3rd and goal by Gael Rodriguez to a direct snap. 3:41 left to go here in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Quarterback in now, Gavirio. They've been switching between Gavirio and Jimenez. Moving along the right-hand side. Fake handoff, QB keeper, that's Gavirio on the carry, gets across to about the 39-yard line, gets a 7-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 3. So 2nd and 3 off the 7-yard carry by the sophomore, Jeremy Gavirio off a fake handoff. So again, we've already seen Alexander, they've been switching around. It's a few plays by Gavirio, then they bring in the junior quarterback, Javier Jimenez. So 2nd down and 3 with 3:08 left to go. Gavirio lined up here in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Three receivers lined up here for Laredo Alexander. The Bulldogs up by 7. Good play here, gets snapped to Gavirio. Gavirio goes vertical, deep pass downfield. Gonna be reeled in by the Bulldogs. Catch made by Laredo Alexander. Incredible catch made there. Nice, Seb Dankis, the senior, an incredible catch. I don't know how he made that grab. It was thrown into very tight coverage. Jeremy Gavirio goes vertical for the first big pass play of the game. You'll see it on the right side of your screen, live feed on the left. The catch is made. We take you back here to live feed. Got video deep pass downfield. That one going to be intercepted here by Pioneer, but a flag flies during the play. The flag was called midway through that play, and it was intercepted. This might go back against Sharyland Pioneer. They already have one flag.
Offside. Defense. 5 yards.
So flag number 2 against Sharyland Pioneers and offsides. Move them up 5 yards. They'll be spotted down at about the 23-yard line for first down and 5 here for Laredo Alexander. With 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. Now video still in that quarterback despite switching around with Jimenez. Hankis shifts from right to left. Here comes first down and 5 from the 23-yard line. Now video calls for, that's Jimenez now on the snap. Carry across the middle, that's Gael Rodriguez, who powers himself across to about the 19-yard line, gets a 4-yard carry. Unless they say he did reach the full 5. And brings up second down and 1 on the 4-yard carry by Gael Rodriguez. Rodriguez already found the end zone once. He's been more efficient on the ground. Jimenez now in that quarterback here for Alexander. And a flag will fly.
Offside. Defense number 94. 5 yards. First down.
So another flag here for Sharyland Pioneer. Flag number 3, the second straight offsides call. I'll bring up a fresh set of downs. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So first and 10 from the 14. Alexander now in the red zone. Jimenez lined up in the shotgun, calling for the snap. Dropping back to the pocket, looking to fire. Goes deep downfield in the end zone. He caught. Touchdown, Alexander. 14-yard pass here to the senior Seb Dankis, and that makes it a 13-0 lead as Alexander continuing to be on top. Replay of deep passes. This time it's Javier Jimenez who goes vertical. Drops back, takes his time, finds Dankis, who makes a great grab, uses the height to the advantage and reels it in. Makes it a 13-0 lead with 1:35 left to go here in the first. Bulldogs set for the PAT, nearly blocked. Kick is up, it is good. 1:35 left to go. This time Javier Jimenez goes vertical, finds Seb Dankis for a 14-yard touchdown pass. Makes it 14-0 Alexander on top over Pioneer with 1:35 left to go in the first. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 14-0 lead for Laredo Alexander over Sharyland Pioneer. Javier Jimenez, the junior, finds the senior Seb Dankis for a 14-yard touchdown pass. Now down by 2 as Pioneers set to go for their third offensive series. Sharyland Pioneer back to go on offense. Their last driving into the punt, a low punt return. Trying to drive that one across. That's Leo Espinoza on the return. Gets brought down to about the 35-yard line, returning it from the 28 for a 6-yard return. Again, Pioneer in their last 2 drives, currently sitting off at 0 for 2.
Espinosa with that carry.
As for Pioneer, last 2 drives have been punts. Here we go, set to get things off. Hand off to Joseph Graham Jr. on the right-hand side. Graham Jr. trying to go across to the left, I beg your pardon. He gets brought down at about roughly the 40-yard line. Picks up a gain of 5, brings up second down and 5. As time continues to wind down here. Again, Pioneer on their last 2 drives have resulted in punts for the Diamondbacks here as they begin their third offensive series on the night. A 4-yard carry by Graham brings up 2nd down and 6. Valdez fires it off, finds Scotty Salas. Scotty Salas at across the 40 and gets brought down to about the 42-yard line. They pick up a 3-yard gain.
Opponents with the tackle, 3rd down situation coming up. 33.
On their scoring drives, Pioneers sitting 0 for 2 so far, and as they begin drive number 3. Valdez fires it off, finds Gary Salas on the left-hand side. Gary Salas trying to get across, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. They stop the clock with 41 seconds left. QB keeper here by Valdez. Valdez will be brought short down at about the 43. He makes it back to the line. So no gain or loss.
42-yard line. 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
So on 4th and goal, that sets up a turnover here. So now the first turnover of the ball game as this puts Pioneer as they go 0 for 1 now on 4th down conversions. So Laredo Alexander, the last 2 drives have resulted in touchdowns. Play call here, still trying to be figured out by Laredo Alexander. Play clock at 24 seconds. 25 seconds, excuse me. They just reset it. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. In a 14-0 lead so far here for Alexander over Pioneers. Coach is still trying to discuss something. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Look at the scores coming in. Victoria St. Joseph leads Brownsville St. Joseph 28-26 in the second quarter. At the half, Sam Neal leads Edinburgh 37-0. We start things off 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line in Pioneer territory. Alexander has scored a touchdown their last 2 drives. Gavirio dropping back. Gavirio pass down the middle, broken up. Intended right there for Seb Dankis. Matthew Maldonado, the sophomore, breaks it up. Time continues to wind down here again. Dankis, the intended receiver.
2nd down, 2nd and 10.
This brings up 2nd down and 10 here for Laredo Alexander. Alexander has scored in their last 2 drives. 22 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Gavirio again lined up in the shotgun. 4 receivers, excuse me, lined up. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Play clock now at 12 seconds. Alexander trying to get the ball across before the play clock expires. Now video calling for the snap with 1 second left to spare. Handoff down the middle, that's Gal Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to get across. He gets across with a 1st down as he's marked down at about the 30-yard line. Picks up a 14-yard run.
1st and 10.
So 14 seconds left here as time continues to wind down. This clock starts. So make that a 13-yard run by Gal Rodriguez, the junior. 1st and 10, Gavirio, quick fire pass completed off the right-hand side, trying to get that one across, still on his speed. It's a loose football picked up, and Pioneer says they have it, they'll get it. And at the end of the first quarter, the first turnover falls. It's recovered by Sharyland Pioneer as the Diamondbacks force a turnover. Trying to see there who was on the recovery. Nevertheless, that is a fumble here now putting into the first quarter. After 1 quarter complete, Alexander leads 14-0 after a touchdown pass from Jimenez Adankis, and Rodriguez tacking in the first on a 1-yard run. Second quarter after this, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
A nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Thank you to Real Sports Live. So a fumble forced by Sharyland Pioneer to end the first quarter. They'll set up shop at about the... Officials still trying to discuss. Looks like they'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. Made at the 26, excuse me. So 1st and 10 here from the 26-yard line. 74 yards to go to the end zone. Pioneers set to kick things off on drive number 4. 0 for 3 so far on their first drives. Valdez in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on either side. Movement alongside the right-hand side. QB keeper by Valdez. Valdez trying to scamper across. He runs into the line. He's down at about the 26-yard line, so he just makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage will bring up a 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 as Valdez just on the QB keeper makes it across. This brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Valdez again in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on either side. Movement in the backfield for Pioneer. Valdez dropping back in the pocket. Goes vertical. Deep pass downfield. Going to be caught by Graham Jr. Graham Jr. still on its feet. Gets across at about the 29-yard line. And a huge pass there from Valdez to the senior Joseph Graham Jr. He's represented by Josh Moody Loans. And scramble play here, a long throw across, finds Graham Jr., who looks like he just overran it, but making a low grab, gets it across. This brings up 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line. Valdez fires it off to Graham Jr., and he's hit as he gets the ball. No pass interference will be called. And Graham Jr. was the intended target there for Valdez. Valdez already found him a few moments ago in a very, very deep pass. So brings up 2nd and 10 here now from the 28-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun again, 2 on the left, or 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Valdez going to his left-hand side. Here comes the pressure by the Bulldogs. He gets hit hard as he gets trapped down, evades a tackler. He evades Jesus getting the junior linebacker, but gets hit by Jorge Alvarado, the junior defensive end. Just gets down to about the 28-yard line, so he just makes it back to the line, so no loss, thankfully, as this brings up 3rd down and 10. So an incomplete pass. And a no gain on the run. So Valdez, fake handoff, fires it downfield. Pass completed to Gotti Salas, who's hit hard. He gets brought down about the 19-yard line. A 9-yard pass there to Antonio Gotti Salas. So make that 4th and 1 here from the 20, or 4th and 2, excuse me. So Pioneer will burn their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Alexander still has all 3. We'll take a timeout. But before we go, special birthday shout out to my mom tuning in. Rosalo Rodriguez, happy birthday, Mom. Tuning in from Harlingen, Texas. Love you. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the broadcast. Again, we'll continue this timeout. 2 timeouts left here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now.
Back here to Real Sports Live. Pioneer 0 for 3 on their scoring drives. On their scoring drives, currently sitting 0 for 3 as this brings up 4th and 2. Pioneer 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. And an early jump here for Sharyland Pioneers. That brings up their 4th flag of the night.
36 after the penalty.
So already 4 flags here for Sharyland Pioneers. They give up their 4th. 2 false starts, a holding and an offside call with 10:24 left to go. This brings up 4th down and 7. Valdez goes deep pass downfield intended for Graham Jr. Caught, touchdown Diamondbacks. So they roll the dice on 4th and 7. And they connect here on a huge pass. A 24-yard touchdown pass, but hold the phone, folks. A flag on the play. Check this go against Pioneer, or Alexander.
Here's the pass. Holding. Defense.
So flag number 2 here against Laredo Alexander, and he'll stand as Pioneer will pick up their first touchdown.
Cardoso in the game.
On a 24-yard pass to Joseph Graham Jr. Their fourth drive of the night here in the second quarter. With 10:09 left to go here in the second quarter. Vincent Cardosa, the senior, set to put up the PAT. PAT is up and it splits the uprights, and on drive number 4 of the night, Pioneer picks up their first touchdown on 4th and 7 on a 24-yard pass from Julian Valdez to Joseph Graham Jr. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. 10:09 left to go in the second quarter.
Where what's next? How?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles.
10:09 left to go here now in the second quarter. Julian Valdez connects to Joseph Graham Jr. on 4th and 7 on a 24-yard touchdown pass. Would have been 4th and, or make that 4th and 6, would have been 4th and 1, but a false start brings them back 5. So makes that 4th and 6. And they go big and they pick up a huge touchdown, make it 14-7 in a squib kick that gets across. Gonna be picked up by Dancos. Dancos takes it across from the 25-yard line. Dancos finds the opening, still on his feet, gets across at about the 44-yard line and returns it from the 27. Picks up a 17-yard return. The senior Seb Dancos, and fun fact, the 17-yard return, and he wears number 17. Laredo Alexander here back on offense. Our last drive ending in a fumble to wrap up the first quarter. So they begin their 4th drive of the night. On scoring drives, Laredo Alexander 2 for 3. They picked up touchdowns in their first 2 drives before they fumbled the football on drive number 3.
25-second clock. 25-second clock.
25 seconds to reset the clock.
Start at my whistle. You will start on my whistle.
So 10-12 left to go here in the second quarter. They're resetting the play clock to 25. Again, Gal Rodriguez picked up the 1-yard run on drive 1. On drive number 2, Javier Jimenez found Seb Dancos for a 14-yard touchdown pass. Gaviria back lined up in the shotgun on 1st and 10 here from the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 here from the 43. Remy Gaviria, the sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on either side. And an early jump, a flag will fly.
On the field.
Let me go check. Number 17. Number 12, both moving at the same time.
So a flag that goes against Laredo Alexander will boot them back on an illegal shift call. That's flag number 3 against the Bulldogs. So it's already been 4 flags for Pioneer and 3 for Alexander, total of 7 on the night. This brings up 1st and 15. Ball now spotted off at about the 38-yard line. 1st and 15 here from the 38-yard line for Gaviria, and the Alexander Bulldogs takes a shotgun pass. Handoff to the right-hand side, and a flag on the play is Gal Rodriguez on the carry.
38-yard line. There's a penalty on the play. Check that baby out.
And her flag will fly. So again, a total of 7 flags, 4 for Pioneer, 3 for Alexander. We'll wait to see who that flag is for. So it'll be 8 flags. This will be the 8th flag of the night. We await the call. Look at some scores coming in. La Jolla and Laredo LVJ tied up at 7-7 in the second quarter. We'll make that flag number 5 for Pioneer on the 8th flag of the night. 5 for Pioneer, 3 for Alexander in this first half. We'll move them back a whole yard of yardage. They'll be spotted down. Looks like at about probably within the 47-yard line. So that's where they'll set up shop. So flag number 5, an illegal shift, moves them up huge. So Alexander now in Pioneer territory off at about the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 47. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers line up on either side. Bulldogs here trying to get the play call right. Play clock at 10 seconds. Good clock management so far. Handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the right-hand side. Rodriguez down the move. Breaks away and across the 35-yard line. And they'll spot him down about the 33. Huge gain. He's at the 34-yard line, excuse me. 9:45 left to go here in the second quarter. Let's remove the flag buffer. I'm winding down, 9:39 left to go. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Alexander looking to knock on the door one more time. Handoff to the right-hand side. Brought back behind the line for about a loss of 1. Now Rodriguez on the carry. The defense there by Sharyland Pioneer. They lose 2 yards, brings up 2nd down and 12. They'll spot him down out to 36. Spediqueta on the tackle here for Sharyland Pioneer. So 2nd down and 12. Alexander still trying to get the play call across. Play clock at 16 seconds. 9:02 left to go here in this first half. Davidio still calling for the snap. Takes a high snap. Hand off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the middle. Gets across to about the 31-yard line. Picks up a gain of 6. Picks up a gain of 6 to bring up 3rd down and down and 6 here for Laredo Alexander. So 3rd and 6 here for the Alexander Bulldogs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3rd down for Alexander. The rally towels come up here at Thompson Stadium. Gavirio takes the snap, handoff down the middle to Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to get across. He's brought down at about the 28-yard line, picks up another gain. About a gain of 4, brings up 4th down and 2. So 4th and 2 here now for Laredo Alexander. They've yet to try a 4th down conversion. Sharyland Pioneer, they're 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. So 4th down and 2 here now for Laredo Alexander. Their first 4th down conversion attempt of the night with 8 minutes left to go. Moving alongside. Direct snap here to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez dropped behind the line. Good stop there by the Pioneer defense as the Diamondbacks will force turnover number 2 on a turnover on downs. And Laredo Alexander will now go 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. Replay here presented by Josh Moody Loan. So they tried to go for the direct snap to Rodriguez. And now Pioneer defense just slithers through and breaks down to play, and they'll render him down and they'll spot him at a cross. The 34-yard line, so a good stop here there by Sharyland Pioneer defense. Again, they slither through the offensive line and they get the force on the turnover. So turnover on downs. Here you go, 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. QB keeper by Valdez. Valdez finds the window. He gets across at about the 45 and dives through as they spot him at the 46. QB keeper here off Julian Valdez. Valdez in the offense trying to keep something going. Julian Valdez, the junior quarterback, takes the snap, dropping back, fires it downfield, pass completed off to Graham Jr. Graham Jr. wrestled down at about the 45-yard line and across in Alexander Bulldog territory. Picks up an 8-yard pass, brings up 2nd down and 2. So 2nd and 2 on the 8-yard pass to Graham Jr. The Alexander Bulldogs here trying to shut down this Pioneer defense. Diamondbacks looking to tie it up with 7:05 left to go in the first half. Valdez drops back, screen fire pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez bobbles but holds on, gets across the 40-yard line. They roll him out of bounds at the 39, so a fresh set of downs for Pioneer.
At the 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
They stop the clock for a few moments while they reset it. Clock starts back up here at 6:55 left to go. 1st and 10 here from about the 39-yard line off the pass to Valdez. Hand off to Gonzalez on the right-hand side, and that Bulldog defense breaks through, and a huge loss of yards as they're spotted down to near about the 48-yard line. They're going to roll them down to 45. So a loss of 6 brings up 2nd down and 16 for Sharyland Pioneer. Tried to go on a ground attack here to Antonio Gonzalez, and he was brought back for 6 yards. So 2nd and 16, 6:21 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Valdez in the shotgun formation, dropping back, takes his time, fires it off to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez can't hold on, as that's the 3rd play they try with the junior receiver. They already found him earlier, got across for the 1st down. They tried a running play that cost a loss of 6, and they try a pass play again that gets off his hands. So 3rd down and 16 here. With 6:12 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Flag situation, we've seen a total of 8 flags, 5 against Pioneer, 3 against Laredo Alexander. On a 14-7 game here, a slow scoring affair so far. Pioneer on their 5th drive of the night, and a timeout will be called here by the Pioneer Diamondbacks. That's their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. Alexander yet to touch all 3. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. 6:12 left in the 2nd quarter.
Then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through.
All right, here to Real Sports Live. 6:12 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Timeout number 2 called by Pioneer. They'll have 1 remaining. Laredo Alexander still with 3 timeouts left. Summary so far this 1st half. Again, thank you for joining us with you here on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Pioneer 1 for 4 on scoring drives. Laredo Alexander 2 for 5 as the Diamondbacks begin drive number 5 of the night. Or continue drive number 5. So on 3rd down and 16, Valdez dropping back. Deep pass downfield. That one going to be incomplete. Intended for the senior Joseph Graham Jr., and they found him quite a ways so far tonight.
We'll check out the dirty laundry for you.
So 6:05 left to go, but a flag on the play.
We have an ineligible receiver downfield on a legal forward tag. Offense.
So flag number 9 of the game is flag number 6 for Pioneer. Alexander still with 3, so 9 flags, 6 against Pioneer, 3 against Alexander. That brings up 4th down and 16 as the punting unit comes back on board. Sharyland Pioneer 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Laredo Alexander 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. There's 4th and 16. Now, Valdez goes back to punt. High snap, and the punt nearly blocked. One will sail, takes a bounce to the 18-yard line. Still rolling, and they'll spot him down at about the 6-yard line. So good punt there by Valdez on a drive that had some quite efficiency for Pioneer, resulting in a series of events here. They tried to go to Gonzalez 3 times. They tried a screen pass that worked, and they tried a rush, an incomplete pass didn't work, and they tried a running play that didn't work as well. So 3 straight plays to Gonzalez that end up to no avail. And an illegal receiver coming out downfield brings up flag number 6 and brings them back. So now 1st and 10 here, but a good punt there by Pioneer. Spots him down at the 6-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 6 for Alexander. Navrio lined up back here in the shotgun formation. 5:56 left to go in this first half. Got video in the shotgun calling for it. Person that's Jimenez on the carry. Jimenez trying to drive this one across. Jimenez still trying to get out of harm's way. He's shoved out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Picks up a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd down and 2. We apologize for the mistake here, folks. They've been switching constantly with Javier Jimenez and Jeremy Gavrillo. So now Jimenez, the junior quarterback, taking snaps. 8-yard carry by him. Brings up 2nd down and 2. Ball now at the 14-yard line. Alexander trying to figure something out. Again, they've been very iffy on the play calls. Play clock at 7 seconds and counting. Handoff down the left-hand side. Good carry there by Jimenez. Jimenez gets the 1st down and more. Jimenez still on his feet. Gets across at about the 29-yard line. And a 15-yard run there by Javier Jimenez, the junior quarterback.
On top of the tackle.
By San Pedro Island replay presented by the SPI.com. Good carry there on the 14, or make that the 15-yard run by Javier Jimenez, the junior. It's across at about the 29-yard line. I'm winding down, 1st and 10 here from the 29-yard line. Video drops back, deep pass downfield. That one gonna be completed across. That's Jose Vasquez. Vasquez still with his feet, brought down about the 45-yard line. A huge catch there by Jose Vasquez, the junior, as Gavirio steps back in and finds the junior. Pass it to replay here. Playing the right side of your screen, presented by San Pedro Island. Find your trip at stillpowder.com. A deep pass to Jose Vasquez, who makes the grab at about the 49. He gets across the 45, excuse me. 5:03 left to go here in the first half. Got video back in on a quarterback after Javier Jimenez started off the offense. Screen pass, completed the cross. Got Seb Dankis on the carry. Dankos on the reception, so it's Seb Dankos, excuse me.
Right out the 39-yard line, with the tackle. 2nd and 4.
So 2nd down and 4 here with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter. And Javier Jimenez and Jeremy Gavrillo have been alternating at quarterback. Gavrillo now back in. Gavrillo takes the snap. And the play broken up on the handoff to Rodriguez. Gal Rodriguez on the handoff, quickly brought down by this Pioneer defense. This brings up 3rd down and 5 on a 1-yard carry. So it looks like Gal Rodriguez did gain 1 yard. Quarterback switched out, so Jimenez now back in at QB. So again, it's an interesting play call what Alexander's been doing all night. They've been alternating on quarterbacks. So 3rd down and 5 here, 3:27 left to go. Jimenez back at quarterback. He's made some big plays so far. He had a 15-yard run earlier in the drive here on drive number 6. Dropping back here, Jimenez. Jimenez goes vertical deep downfield. Going to be incomplete. And broken up, and a flag will fly.
Dirty laundry.
So a flag flies on the intended pass. Let's see who the intended target was. It was Ivan Bini, a sophomore, who was the intended receiver. Looks like pass interference. So it'll be flag number 10 to the 9. It'll be flag number 7 against Pioneer. Alexander yet to pick up a flag. They've only had 3 so far.
Pass play. Pass interference.
So pass interference on the defense leads to flag number 7 for Pioneer. And Alexander still with 3 flags on the night. And the intended pass there for Ivan Benia, the sophomore receiver. They spot him off at about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 26. 1st and 10 from the 26 here for Alexander. Javier Jimenez again back in at quarterback. Jimenez with 2 receivers lined up on either side, calling for the play call. At the half, Wesco East leads Harlingen South 3-0. Jimenez, fake handoff, tries to find his path across and gets brought down about the 23-yard line, picks up a gain of 3, brings up 2nd down and 7. Jimenez on the handoff here to Gal Rodriguez, and Pioneers been a lot more cautious on it. They've managed to bring down Rodriguez, but they've all been fake handoffs. In the Pioneer Diamondbacks here. Trying to stop Alexander, who are on their 6th drive of the night. So 2nd down and 7 on the 3-yard carry. Dropping back, quick fire pass going to be completed off to the left-hand side. That's Rodriguez. They're going to say it's incomplete. Like he did catch the ball. We're going to see. We'll get a replay of that. We do apologize. Again, we're going to rule that one 3rd down and 7. Looks like he did grab it here now as Jimenez exits the ball game. And now we have Gabriel coming back in. So again, the sophomore and junior, Gabriel and Jimenez have been switching around back and forth on the other plays, but it's been Gabriel who's been mostly at quarterback tonight so far for Laredo Alexander. So on 3rd down and 7, 2:34 left to go in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down conversions haven't been the strong suit so far here for Laredo Alexander. 4th down conversions are 0 for 1. Pioneer currently 1 for 2. And Alexander will chip away. They'll burn their first time out. They'll have 2 remaining. 2:29 left to go in the 2nd quarter. 14-7 lead. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale.
And get a Real Sports Live. So on 3rd down and 7, 2:29 left to go. Handoff here to Jimenez. Trying to get across here on the carry, trying to get across. That's Gabriel still trying to get through, and he's finally brought down at about the 19-yard line. So he picks up a 4-yard carry to make up 4th down and 3. So on 4th and 3, Jeremy Gabriel, the sophomore. Now they switch in and Jimenez comes back in. So Jimenez back in at quarterback, and they're going to try to go for it again. Laredo Alexander 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions on 4th and 3. Here we go. Play clock at 11 seconds. Again, it's been a very little bit of a delay so far for Alexander as they've been calling it within 5 seconds left on the play clock. So 4th down and 3, calling for the snap. Early jump. Deep throw downfield, going to be broken up, but a flag on the play. Looks like an early false start. As soon as the snap went off, they continued to play. Josh Rodriguez, the intended receiver, the senior for Alexander. So again, Laredo Alexander 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. And in offsides here, that makes it flag number 8 for Sharyland Pioneer. That'll move up Laredo Alexander. So flag number 8 for the Diamondbacks. Flag 11 on the night. Again, 3 for Laredo Alexander. They've yet to have a flag since way back in the 1st quarter. Or in the early on in the 2nd quarter. That was 10:09 left to go here. So 1st and 10 now from the 14-yard line. Direct snap here to the right-hand side. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez going on the move. Rodriguez forced out of bounds at about the 8-7 yard line.
The 8-yard line brings up a second down situation.
Picks up a gain of 6. Brings up second down and 4 here from the 8-yard line. And direct snap to Gal Rodriguez, the junior running back. Rodriguez already found the end zone once. He was the first touchdown of the night on a 1-yard run on drive number 1. And Laredo Alexander on their 6th drive of the night, looking to tack on touchdown number 3. So second down and 3. Here comes another handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to power his way across. Gets to about the 4-yard line. Actually, it was second down and 4. Looks like he just picked up 4 yards. And our clock a bit ahead. It's actually 1:10 left to go. So Pina here now in the backfield. Hand off to Pina. Pina trying to power across. Pina walks his way in. Touchdown, Alexander.
Game caused him to carry in a touchdown.
And to see who was on the carry. It was Pina. So a carry there by the sophomore Ivan Pina picks up a 4-yard run with 55 seconds left to go. And the Bulldogs here set for the PAT. The kick is up. And it is good, folks, and that makes it 21-7. Touchdown number 3 on drive number 6 of the night. On a 4-yard run by the sophomore Ivan Pina. 55 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products.
And here to Real Sports Live on drive number 6 of the night. Laredo Alexander picks up another touchdown on a 4-yard run by the sophomore Ivan Pina. Makes it 21-7. Touchdown number 3 on the night. Touchdown number 2 on rushing touchdown. Again, Pina has his first touchdown. Rodriguez with 1. Jimenez has a TD pass to Seb Ankis. 55 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Thank you for joining us here on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Special shout out to David Culverson and everyone at Sharyland ISD for helping us out with the broadcast. It's a squib kick. It's a cross. That one recovered at about the 33, 34 yard line. So 32 yard line, they're going to rule it down. Pioneers last drive, not so good of a start. They tried going for it. Ended up going for a punt instead after a drive that built up a lot of morale. Ends up resulting in a punt. So the offense comes back on board, down by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. And Ivan Pina knocked in touchdown number 3 on drive number 6 of the night for Laredo Alexander on a 4-yard touchdown run by the sophomore. So 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, 54 left to go here. Valdez, quick pass, completed the cross. Gets that one across at about the 40-yard line on a reception. Josh Guayada, the senior, he gets across to about the 44-yard line. Picks up enough for a first down, an 11-yard pass. So at the 33, quick move again. Gordon Valdez fires it off and incomplete. This time intended here for Leo Espinoza, the junior. This offense has been trying to speed up down the field. Final potential drive of the night. This is drive number 6 here for Pioneer. Diamondbacks on their 6th drive of the night, trying to get something going. 36 seconds, potential final drive of the first half. Valdez, here comes the pressure, forced to go on the move. He's going to take off running, gets across to the 45, and across the 50. He's rolled down And out of bounds, excuse me, at about the 48-yard line.
Valdez with the carry.
Or 47, excuse me. So at the 47-yard line, Alexander territory on the run there by Julian Valdez, the junior quarterback. Laredo Alexander here again, a very solid start on offense. They have to have a fumble themselves. They have to have a turnover themselves. Or they've had 2 turnovers, but they've had very more an efficient offense. Picked up 3 touchdowns on 6 drives. 50% scoring rate. 23 seconds left to go in the second quarter. I have to remind you to tune in the Real Sports Live halftime show, give you a recap of the first quarter out-of-town scoreboard, and recap the rest of those schedules here for Laredo Alexander and Sharyland Pioneer. Again, both teams will be entering the bye week next week before kicking off district play in 2 weeks on October 7th. Laredo Alexander against Eagle Pass in 36A, Pioneer against Mission Veterans in 16 5A Division 2.
During the run, holding on the defense. Number 5.
So a flag we didn't get to see.
First down.
It's flag number 4 on the night, flag number 12 on the night, number 4 for Laredo Alexander. It's a holding flag. It spots him down at about the 37-yard line, so 10 yards there from the initial 47. So now 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line in Alexander territory. Pioneer trying to get something going. And 6th drive of the night, potential final drive of the first half. So Valdez lined up in the shotgun, 1st and 10. A play blown dead. Reset the clock to 28 seconds. Now head coach Edwin Garcia trying to have a conversation with the officials. Again, the head coach is Edwin Garcia for Laredo Alexander. Eddie Galindo, the head coach for Sharyland Pioneer. Pioneer Diamondbacks trying to figure something out. Again, 6 drives here so far. They've only scored once, so 1 for 5 on scoring drives so far. Laredo Alexander 3 for 6 on scoring drives. So 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, 28 seconds left to go. Valdez in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. And an early jump, and that makes up flag number 9. Flag number 9 off an early jump by Sharyland Pioneer. Officials now discussing. We do have another flag, and we've seen a total of 12 flags in the ball game so far. We include this one, make it 13. It's been 8 for Pioneer, 4 for Laredo Alexander. That flag goes against Pioneer, an early jump there on the left-hand side. It spots him down about the 42-yard line, brings up 1st and 15 from the 28-yard line. Flag number 9 against Sharyland Pioneer on the night.
Timeout.
Sharyland Pioneer will burn their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. Alexander with 2 remaining. 28 seconds left in the first half. 21-7 Alexander over Pioneer. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous.
Can't get a Real Sports Live. Timeout number 3 called by Pioneer. Again, flag situation's been a total of 13 flags, 9 against Pioneer.
10-second runoff. In this case, because the ball was dead, there's no timeout charged to Sharyland Pioneer. They have their 1 timeout remaining. The clock will start in my ready.
So never with the clock on a dead ball, and Pioneer won't be charged a timeout. They'll get an extra one, so they'll have 1 remaining. Alexander still with 2, but here we go. 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. 28 seconds left in the first half. Valdez in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure by the Bulldogs. Valdez on the move. Deep pass downfield, gonna be caught and reeled in and down at the 1-yard line. Great grab by Josh Cuellar and a lengthy delay, resulting in a big pass that's down at the 1 yard line as they find Josh Cuellar. The replay right there, so a lengthy pause. We've had delay after delay. It was flags, it was timeouts, whatever you want to say. And Valdez finds Cuellar on the deep pass, now down at the 1 yard line. With 13 seconds left to go, and now another timeout called. This time by Laredo Alexander. They'll burn their second timeout. They have one remaining. Both teams, or correction, it's Laredo Alexander, or Pioneer, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Alexander with 2 remaining, as we'll keep it here for you. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Head count, Chelsea and Port Isabel 14-7 at the half. Donna High and Bronzeville Lopez 50-0. Mission Veterans and Bronzeville Hannah. Mission Veterans leads the Golden Eagles 20-12. Raymondville leads Ingleside, leads Raymondville 28-8. McCown leads Horace Lincoln 22-3 in the second quarter. Alice leads Lafayette 36-13. San Benito leads Edinburgh 51-0 in the third quarter. So after timeout number 3 taken here by Sharyland Pioneer, it's first and goal on the 1 yard line. 13 seconds left to go. And Pioneer here on their 6th drive of the night, 1 for 5 so far in their scoring drives. Valdez, QB keeper down the middle, trying to get across, and the flag flies. As they'll say he's down just at the 1 yard line, but a flag gets on the field. Thirteen flags, 9 against Pioneer, 3 against, or 14 flags, 9 against Pioneer.
We got all 5. Defense number 23. Half the distance. First down.
So flag number 14 on the night. Flag number 5 for Alexander. Pioneer still in 9. An offsides call against Alexander, so that brings up first and goal again from the 1 yard line. Valdez in the shotgun, movement in the backfield. That's Gary Salas. It goes from the left to the right. Quick fire pass to Gotti Salas. Touchdown Pioneer. Pioneer picks up another touchdown on drive number 6. And they'll cut it down to a 1 touchdown lead with 4 seconds left to go in the second. It's Antonio Gotti Salas who shifts from the left to the right on a 1 yard touchdown pass on first and goal. Diamondbacks on their 6th drive of the night pick up their second touchdown here in the second quarter with 4 seconds left to go in the half. William Valdez, who found Gotti Salas, one of his favorite targets so far on the season. Kick is up and it splits the uprights. Cardosa puts in the PAT, cuts it down to a 1 touchdown game, 21-7 off a 1 yard pass from Julian Valdez to Antonio Carizales. And watching Real Sports Live as a previous flag just flying in, make that flag number 15 on the night. And watching Real Sports Live, don't go anywhere.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and...
Back here to Real Sports Live, so the pass to Carizales. Valdez finds Carizales on a 1 yard pass. So the ball blows off the tee. Slightly breezy night here in Mission, Texas. Wind blowing in from the east, blowing towards the west. Here on a north-south orientated field. Here's this one takes the skips, and this one's going to be bobble, and it's going to be returned here now from about the 34-yard line, trying to drive that one back, still on the move. So Say Vasquez now put an end to the first half, 21-14. Halftime recap after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hello.
Accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the Sharyland Lady Trojans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats and you're watching Real. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-36.
Alrighty, welcome to the Real Sports Live halftime show. 24 minutes and 36 seconds to begin the third quarter. 21-14, your current score here, and you bet the Talks for Pioneer. It's going to be flag control. First of all, we'll talk the flags. 15 flags in the first half, 9 against Pioneer, 6 against Laredo Alexander. Turnovers here, 2 for Laredo Alexander. They had a fumble and a turnover on downs forced by the Pioneer Diamondback defense. On scoring drives, Pioneer is 2 for 6 on scoring drives. Alexander 3 for 6. So we look at A recap of the first half. We'll give you a breakdown. It was drive number 1. Laredo Alexander wasting no time. Gael Rodriguez drives in a 1-yard touchdown run and making a 7-0 lead. Drive number 2 in the first quarter. Javier Jimenez connects to Seb Dancas in a 14-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. Drive number 4 of the night after going 0 for 3 on their first drives. With 10:09 left to go in the second quarter, Julian Valdez finds Joseph Graham Jr. in a 24-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 7 to make it a 14-7 ballgame. Drive number 6 in the second quarter with 55 seconds left. Ivan Pina punches in a 4-yard touchdown run to make it 21-7. Then we take that back and we look at what we saw then. 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Julian Valdez finds Antonio Carizales on a 1-yard touchdown pass after an amazing lengthy drive, which also included a huge reception made by Sharyland Pioneers. Valdez connected off to Josh Cuellar, who returned it and made the grab at about the 3-yard line before getting down at the 1. So again, 21-14, that's your first half recap. So we're going to welcome you to the post-game show. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard, but first our post-game show presented by Pirano Insurance, Luke Furia Motors, Sam Benito EDC, San Pedro Island, and Josh Moody Loans. Scores coming in from across the valley, a very busy week 5 of Friday Night Football. Just down here, Los Fresnos and Mission Veterans. The Falcons lead the Eagles 35-6. Browns Ohana and Mission Veterans. The Patriots lead the Eagles 27-19. Laredo United South leads Wesco 26-15 in the third quarter. McCown Rowe and La Jolla Juarez Lincoln at the half. 22-3 Warriors lead the Huskies. Rio Hondo and Gruya 19-14 lead for Rio Hondo over the Gruya Gators. And their score just coming in 44-13. Alice leads Feria. And a very busy night as scores continue to come in. Progreso and Santa Maria at the half. The Cougars lead the Red Ants 33-0. Donna leads Bronzo Lopez 50-0. At the half, Ed Cal Chelsea leads Fortis about 14-7. Tarpons looking to avoid back-to-back losses after the loss on Friday night against Browns Veterans Memorial. The Chargers, who picked up the win last night, 59-14. So welcome here again to the halftime show. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Again, also a busy week 5 kicking off last night. Plenty of games on tap on Real Sports Live and across the Rio Grande Valley last night. And a beautiful night here from Sharyland High, from Sharyland and Sharyland Pioneers, Richard Thompson Stadium, home of the Diamondbacks and the Rattlers. Again, look at last night's scores. PSG North beats Edinburgh Vela 28-21. Harlingen beats Laredo United 56-49. Mercedes beats Sharyland 48-25. La Villa beats Harlingen Marine Military Academy 38-14. Santa Rosa leads George West 14-12. Brownsville Veterans again picks up the win against PSG last night. 59-14. Edinburgh North and PSG Southwest. The Cougars beat the Javelinas 35-13, and La Jolla Palmview beats McCown Memorial last night 21-12. Memorial Mustangs some concern right there as they go 0-2 now, or 0-2 in 15-5A Division I play. Again, the recap here in the first half. If you're just tuning in, Pioneer 2 for 6 on scoring drives. Alexander 3 for 6 on scoring drives. 15 flags in the game. 9 against Pioneer, 6 against Alexander. Turnovers, 2 forced by Pioneer. Alexander's given up the ball twice on a turnover on downs and a fumble. 3 touchdowns for Alexander, 2 for Pioneer, a total of 5 touchdowns on the night. A slow-moving first half where defense has been the primary factor again. You gotta bet the Toxins in the locker room is gonna be ball control for Alexander and then flag control for Pioneer as they've given up multiple flags. There were some instances where they didn't dodge a bullet. It was 4th down and 2. Pioneer was looking to go for a 4th and 2 play. False start brings them back to 4th and 7. That ultimately leads to that touchdown pass to Joseph Graham Jr., a 24-yard pass. Again, one thing to mention as well here, Pioneer 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Laredo Alexander 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. At the half, 21-14, 19:38 to begin the third quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Tengo aseguro del bueno pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Antiques and collectibles. Helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
I'm a 5th grader at Champion Elementary, and next year I'm going to be at 6th grade at Perkins Middle School.
My favorite thing about my school is that they make it fun for us to learn. As an 8th grader, I will be able to take high school classes in middle school.
Well, I take a lot of the dual enrollment classes that TSC offers to us.
They have given me an early start on what I want to become in the future, which is a mathematics teacher.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Sunrises and
back here to Real Sports Live halftime show. 17 minutes before we go now to the third quarter. We're going to step away for a few moments. When we return, if you're just tuning in, you want to see how we got here. 21-14. Here are your first half highlights presented by South Padre Island. Looking for your weekend getaway? Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Here are your first half highlights. Across the 46-yard line.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
10 from the 34-yard line for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Valdez. Fake handoff, decides to go on a keeper, finds the open lane down the middle. Valdez gets across for the first down and more, and he's spotted down at about the 46-yard line. So across the 46-yard line. If you go back here on 1st and 10, screen fire pass to Scotty Salas. Scotty Salas trying to cut across, gets on his feet. He's brought down at about the 48-yard line for a gain of 2. Down 8 on the 2-yard pass here to Antonio Carizales. Valdez, QB keeper, goes to the right-hand side. Valdez trying to cut through traffic, brought down to about the 49-yard, out the 35-yard line. They started off the drive on the 20, and then a false start moved them 5. 2 plays later, who you are. 2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Gavrillo lined up in the shotgun. Your receivers on the right-hand side, handoff, fake handoff, QB keeper by Gavrillo. Gavrillo trying to get across. He's brought down toward about the 30. From right to left, that's Joshua Rodriguez, the senior receiver. Gavrillo calling for the snap. Handoff to the right-hand side on the carry, that's Gal Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to find his way through, and he gets across for a first. Jeremy Gavrillo, the sophomore quarterback. Normally it's starting Javier Jimenez, the junior, but they're going with the sophomore in this matchup. Final tune-up game in a non-district. Gavrillo going to the right-hand side. Pass going to be completed to the right-hand side. That's Seb Dankis. Been laying down the sideline, going across at the 40, at the 30, and he's brought down about the 22-yard line. It's a pass completed off to Josh Rodriguez, the senior for the Bulldogs on 1st and 10 here from the 22-yard line. Fake handoff, QB keeper by Gavrillo. Gavrillo trying to get across, and he's brought down about the 20-yard. Lugo on the tackle for Sharyland Pioneer. So on 2nd down and 8, Gavrillo calling for the snap. Early jump, no flag detected. Long throw down the middle, going to be caught and brought down. Leads here to another 3rd down, so 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Rodriguez lined up again for a direct snap. Tries to go down the right-hand side. Rodriguez will scamper his way in. Touchdown, Laredo Alexander. Pass down the middle. Pass completed. Trying to get across. Good carry. They're going on the move. Leo Espinoza. Espinoza gets across for the 1st down and more as he's brought down at about the 36-yard line. 10. Hernandez there on the carry. Valdez lined up in the shotgun. Once again, 3 receivers now on the right, 1 on the left. Hand off to Hunter Hernandez. Hernandez trying to break away from a defender. He's brought down at about the 37-yard. So brings up 3rd down and 10 here for Sharyland Pioneer. The Diamondbacks are going to get something going on drive number 2, down by 7. Valdez lined up in the shotgun, dropping back to the pocket. Here comes the pressure by Alexander. He stumbles, loses the football, gets back on top of it. And switching between Gavirio and Jimenez. Moving along the right-hand side. Fake handoff, QB keeper, that's Gavirio on the carry, gets across at about the 39-yard. 3 receivers lined up here for Laredo Alexander. The Bulldogs up by 7. Good play here, gets snapped to Gavirio. Gavirio goes vertical, deep pass downfield, gonna be reeled in by the Bulldogs. Switching around with Jimenez. Hankish shifts from right to left. Here comes first down and 5 from the 23-yard line. Gavirio calls for, that's Jimenez now on the snap. Carry across the middle, that's Gael Rodriguez, who powers himself across to about the 19, down at the 14-yard line, so first and 10 from the 14. Alexander now in the red zone. Jimenez lined up in the shotgun, calling for the snap, dropping back to the pocket, looking to fire, goes deep downfield in the end zone. He caught, touchdown Alexander. Carried by Graham, brings up second down and 6. Valdez fires it off, finds Scotty Salas. Scotty Salas at across the 40. And gets brought down to about the 42-yard line. So make that a 13-yard run by Gael Rodriguez, the junior. First and 10, and Gavirio, quick fire pass completed off the right-hand side. Trying to get that one across, still on his feet. It's a loose football picked up. And Pioneer says they have it, they'll get it. Receivers lined up on either side, movement in the backfield for Pioneer. Valdez dropping back in the pocket, goes vertical, deep pass downfield. Gonna be caught by Graham Jr. Graham Jr. still on its feet, gets across at about the 29. So an incomplete pass. And a no gain on the run. So Valdez, fake handoff, fires it downfield. Pass completed to Gotti Salas, who's hit hard. 2 false starts, a holding and an offside call with 10:24 left to go. This brings up 4th down and 7. Valdez goes deep pass downfield, intended for Graham Jr. Caught, touchdown Diamondbacks. 6th, and they go big and they pick up a huge touchdown, make it 14-7 in a squib kick that gets across. Gonna be picked up by Dankos. Dankos takes it across from the 25-yard line. Dankos finds the opening, still on his feet, gets across at about the 40. Bulldogs here trying to get the play call right. Play clock at 10 seconds. Good clock management so far. Handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the right-hand side. Rodriguez down the move, breaks away at across the 35-yard line, and they'll spot him down about the. Gavirio still calling for the snap, takes a high snap. Handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the middle, gets across to about the 31-yard line. Towels come up here at Thompson Stadium. Gavirio takes the snap, handoff down the middle to Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to get across. He's brought down at about the 28-yard. 4th down conversion attempt of the night with 8 minutes left to go. Moving alongside. Direct snap here to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez dropped behind the line. Good stop there by the turnover on downs. Here you go, 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. QB keeper by Valdez. Valdez finds the window. He gets across at about the 45 and dives through as they spot him at the 46. William Valdez, the junior quarterback, takes the snap, dropping back, fires it downfield, pass completed off to Graham Jr. Graham Jr. wrestled down at about the 45 on the shotgun and calling for it. That's Jimenez on the carry. Jimenez trying to drive this one across. Jimenez still trying to get out of harm's way. He shoved out of bounds at about the Murray. Iffy on the play call. Play clock at 7 seconds and counting. Handoff down the left-hand side. Good carry there by Jimenez. Jimenez gets the first down and more. Jimenez still on his feet. Gets across at about the 29-yard line. And I'm winding down. 1st and 10 here from the 29-yard line. Gavirio drops back. Deep pass downfield. That one going to be completed across. That's Jose Vasquez. Vasquez still on his feet. Brought down about the 45 yards. So far, he had a 15-yard run earlier in the drive. Here on drive number 6. Dropping back here, Jimenez. Jimenez goes vertical, deep downfield, gonna be incomplete. At the half, Wesco East leads Harlingen South 3-0. Jimenez, fake handoff, tries to find his path across and gets brought down about the 23-yard line. They're gonna say it's incomplete. Like he did catch the ball. We're going to see 1. And Laredo Alexander on their 6th drive of the night, looking to tack on touchdown number 3. So 2nd down and 3. Here comes another handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez still trying to power his way across. Gets to about the 4. So Pina here now in the backfield. Handoff to Pina. Pina trying to power across. Pina walks his way in. Touchdown, Alexander. But here we go. 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. 28 seconds left in the first half. Valdez in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure by the Bulldogs. Valdez on the move. Deep pass downfield. Going to be caught and reeled in and down at the 1-yard line. The 1-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun. Movement in the backfield. That's Gary Salas. It goes from the left to the right. Quick fire pass to Cody Salas. Touchdown, Pioneer.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sunsets daily. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
10 from the 34-yard line for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Valdez. Fake handoff, decides to go on a keeper, finds the open lane down the middle. Valdez gets across for the 1st down and more, and he's spotted down at about the 46-yard line. So across the 46-yard line. Those are your first half highlights presented by South Padre Island. Enjoy the halftime entertainment.
with the Laredo Alexander Band, the best of the regular season. And hear it one more time for your Pioneer High School Dynamic Dynamax Marching Band.
And see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest.
Alrighty, welcome back here. Start of the third quarter here on Real Sports Live. Thank you for joining us for Friday Night Football, coming to you live from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland ISD in conjunction with Real Sports Live. Special shout out to Sharyland ISD for helping us out with the broadcast here. Friday Night Football, Week 5. Sharyland Pioneer taking on Laredo Alexander. 21-14 ball game as we get set here to start off the third quarter. Again, thank you for joining us. It was Pioneer Alexander who won the toss. They deferred, so they'll be receiving to start things off here in the third quarter. Again, we'll give you a recap of that first half. Pioneer down 21-14, 2 for 6 on scoring drives. Alexander 3 for 6 on scoring drives. 15 flags in the first half, 9 against Pioneer, 6 against Alexander. 2 turnovers against Alexander. They Pioneer forcing a fumble and a turnover on downs and a 4th down conversion. Pioneer goes 1 for 2 and Alexander 0 for 2 as we get set to start off the third quarter. Thank you for joining us here. Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live in conjunction with Sharyland ISD for helping us out here with the broadcast. Again, recap on the scoring. Gal Rodriguez scored the first one on drive number 1. On drive number 2, Javier Jimenez finds Seb Nankis for a 14-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. Then Julian Valdez and the Diamondbacks respond on a 24-yard pass on 4th and 7 to Joseph Graham Jr. to make it 14-7. Yvonne Bina picks up a 4-yard touchdown run to make it 21-7. And Julian Valdez with 4 seconds left in the first half finds Scotty Salas in a 1-yard touchdown pass. So Alexander, again, they deferred to the third quarter. They'll receive to start things off, and it's a squib kick. This one returned from about the 29-yard line. Diamondbacks trying to drive that one back, trying to get across at the field. It's brought down at about the 38-yard line, and Sharyland Pioneer. You can bet that some adjustments are going to be made here on flag control. Again, 9 flags out of the 15 in the first half. Big shout out to Jason Benavides tuning in on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. On 1st and 10 here from the 38-yard line. Again, Sharyland Alexander's been able to find a solid start for this defense here. Again, we look at the offense for Laredo Alexander. They've had 2 quarterback system. Javier Jimenez and Jeremy Gavrillo. Who's been playing majority of the factor behind on QB1. Hand off to the right-hand side on the carry. That's Angel Bettis. Bettis trying to get across. He's be brought down at about the 44-yard line for a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Vasquez with that tackle.
Makes it
2nd and 5.
34 left to go. Here's a 5-yard carry. Brings up, the 43-yard line brings up 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line off the 5-yard carry by Angel Bettis, the junior running back. And then 24 left to go here. in the two quarterback system with Javier Jimenez, and Jeremy Gaviria has been playing the factor, two quarterbacks employment. Handoff here now to Gaviria. Gaviria on the QB keeper, gets brought down at about the 46-yard line, picks up a gain of 3, brings up 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down and 2 here now for Laredo Alexander on their first drive of the 3rd quarter, their 7th drive of the night. In a 14-21 game. Gaviria going to his left-hand side, fires on the move, pass completed across to Ivan Pena, and moves up the chains for a 1st down for Laredo Alexander.
Catch, pass midfield to about the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Now 10:31 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 here now, sitting off the 48-yard line in Diamondback territory. Gaviria has been starting off at quarterback in this 3rd quarter. Direct snap here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the left-hand side trying to get across. Brought down at about the 44-yard line. On a 4-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 6 here for Alexander. Again, Laredo Alexander on drive number 7 of the night, drive number 1 of the 2nd half. Alexander Bulldog squad has been very efficient, again 3 for 6 on scoring drives in the 1st half. 10:08 left to go. Quick screen fire pass going to be completed off. Now to Seb Dacus. Dacus breaks away and gets brought down about the 38-yard line. Looks like that's enough for a 1st down. They're going to call him 1 short. So a 5-yard pass brings up 3rd and 1 now on the pass to the senior Seb Dacus. Dacus found the end zone on drive number 2 in the 1st quarter with 1:35 left. It was the 14-yard pass from Javier Jimenez, the junior. 21-14 your score here with 9:33 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback change now. Javier Jimenez, the junior, stepping in. Jimenez with 1 touchdown under his belt. Fake handoff. Jimenez finds the 1st down and more. Jimenez finds the window, going down the sideline, breaks away, and finally brought down the 22-yard line. And Javier Jimenez gets a huge gain. Look at the replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. We'll go to the full screen instead. Why not? So we'll go to your split screen. Replay on the right side of your screen. Handoff into carry there by Jimenez. Gets across and brought down to about the 21-yard line. I'll call it the 20. So 1st and 10 from the 20 on a 24-yard run by Jimenez. Jimenez still in at quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 20. Jimenez in the shotgun, calls for the snap, rolls to his left-hand side, takes his time. Long pass in the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Ivan Pena, who tried to go for it. It was a long lobbing pass. If on the right side of your screen, just long rod pass, and he just couldn't hold on. That looked like it was a bit short. Makes it 21-14. So 2nd and 10 here now with time winding down. Handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to power his way through, down about the 11-yard line, gets a 9-yard carry.
The 11-yard line, you're going to park that at the 12. Short of the 1st down, 3rd and 1.
So 8:40 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and a 3rd down in 1 play. Another handoff here. Fake handoff. That's Jimenez. Jimenez trying to get across, and he's inside the 5. Roll him down at exactly the 2-yard line, and Javier Jimenez, the junior, has been powering this offense. And as he's on verge of picking up his 2nd touchdown, he had a touchdown pass to Dacus in the 1st quarter with a 14-yard pass. Brings up 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. First and goal here from the 21-yard line. Rodriguez takes a direct snap. Rodriguez trying to go on the left-hand side. Rodriguez is in. Touchdown, Alexander. Touchdown number 2 on the night for Gal Rodriguez. Touchdown number 4 here for Laredo Alexander. And the Diamondbacks give up a touchdown on their Alexander's first drive here on the 2nd half. Drive number 7 of the night. Special teams unit comes on board for the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes it 28-14. Off the 4-yard run by Gaur Rodriguez. 8:17 left to go in the third. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community with each other to our unlimited potential.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 8:08 left to go in the third quarter, 28-14. Alexander punches in their fourth touchdown on a 4-yard run by Gaur Rodriguez, his second of the night. On drive number 7, the Diamondbacks set to begin their first drive of the second half, their 7th of the night. So we set to go. Here's a sky-high booming kick. This one returned at about the 29-yard line. Trying to come across. Here comes the big gain, still on the move. And gets brought down across at about the 44-yard line.
44-yard line. First and 10, Diamondbacks.
We have a player down. That was Dylan Etheridge on the return. We'll take a quick injury timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Out of home business started.
Flexible.
Insurance for all your needs.
Barato.
You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
Back here to Real Sports Live, injury timeout. Again, it was Dylan Etheridge on the return who went down quickly. This brings us back here now to drive number 7 for Pioneer. The first of the second half of the Diamondbacks against Sharyland. Pioneer went 2 for 6 on scoring drives in the first half. 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Forced 2 turnovers in that first half, a fumble and a turnover on downs against Laredo Alexander. But again, on offense, 2 for 6 scoring drives as they begin drive number 7 of the night. On 1st and 10 here, ball spotted off at the 45-yard line. Valdez back in formation. Hand off to the left-hand side. That's Graham Jr. on the carry. Joseph Graham Jr. at a cross to the 43-yard line. Picks up a huge run, and the senior Joseph Graham Jr. has already found the end zone early on. Gets across to about the 42-yard line on a big gain. Big carry there by Joseph Graham Jr. Again, he found the end zone on a 24-yard pass early. 28-14, 7:49 left to go. Here comes the screen fire pass to Graham Jr. Jr. on the grab. Gets across at about the 35-yard line. He's tight-roping his way, and they'll say he's out of bounds. At about the 33-yard line. May be enough for the first down, but a flag flies on the play. Across the 33-yard line.
Got a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Late hit out of bounds. I'm sorry, personal foul. Number 23.
So flag number 16 of the game, number 7 against Alexander, and it's a personal foul again. Alexander picked up 6 flags in that first half. So here we go. No flag here again. Flag number 7 for Alexander tonight. Flag number 1 in the second half. Well, 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 7:34 left to go in the third quarter. Pioneer looking to tack in a touchdown. On 28-14, 7:34 left to go. Gear Valdez in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right-hand side. Valdez takes his time, fires a pass, completed off. Trying to drive this one across, going on the move.
Run out of bounds right around the 12-yard line.
Josh Guayada there on the return. On the reception, excuse me. Off the clock at about the 12-yard line for a gain of 8. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4. Valdez lined up in the shotgun again. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Hand off to Graham Jr. on the right-hand side. Graham across the 10. Graham still on his feet and rustled out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Good enough for the first down. Sets up a first and goal for Sharyland Pioneer. Sharyland Pioneer again has been very efficient with Joseph Graham Jr. He already has 1 touchdown, at 24-yard TD pass on 4th and goal. On 4th and 7, excuse me.
First and goal.
So 7:14 left to go here in the third quarter. First and goal from about the 7-yard line. Valdez. Handoff to the right-hand side. On the handoff to Hunter Hernandez, the senior, and he's quickly brought down for about a loss of 2. Now ball at the 8-yard line brings up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line here for Pioneer on the handoff to the senior Hunter Hernandez, who was quickly brought down by the Alexander Bulldog defense. Gage Lagarza was the one who went down for Pioneer earlier. I was looking at the wrong roster. I do apologize for that. So 28-14 on 2nd and goal. Valdez, QB keeper. Valdez trying to shake and bake. Shimmy around the field, brought down about the 6-yard line.
Third down situation coming up. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. He's back down to within the 6-yard line. So a 2-yard gain by Valdez brings up 3rd and goal from the 6. 28-14 matchup, time winding down, 6:22 left to go. Valdez in the shotgun here, set to go. Play clock at 21 seconds. Time winding down on the play clock. Play clock now at 7 seconds for Pioneer on 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun, 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Cuddy Salas in motion from the left to the right-hand side. Valdez to his left-hand side. Fires it in the corner of the end zone, and full extension incomplete. Leo Espinoza, the junior, makes the grab, but just out of bounds on a close call. Look at the replay here as he quickly goes to the left-hand side, finds the junior Espinoza, who just makes the grab outside. And a tough catch to make. This brings up 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. And Pioneer very somewhat efficient from the 4th down conversions, 1 for 2 on, and 2 conversions in the first 4th down conversion attempts in the first half. They went 1 for 2. One of them being that 24-yard touchdown pass to Graham Jr. So third, 4th down conversion of the night, and they're gonna try to think things over as timeout called by Pioneer. They burned all 3 in the first half, and they'll burn their first in the second half. 5:48 left to go in the third quarter, 28-14. Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Return after this.
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just get the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Sí, okay, Mia.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment.
And here to Real Sports Live, so a timeout called. Nice Sharyland Pioneer with 5:40 left to go here on 4th and goal, their 3rd 4th down conversion attempt of the night. 1 for 2 in the first half on 4th down conversions. 4th and goal here from the 6-yard line. Valdez takes his time. He goes on the move, tries to get across, and he'll be still on his feet as he tries to force his way through, and he's down at the 2-yard line. And that'll force a turnover on downs as Pioneer will now go 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. Has all the time in the world with a player down here for Laredo Alexander. As we'll look at the replay by Josh Mooney Loans. Trying to go on the pass. He decides to take it on the move, and he gets caught at about the 3-yard line. He works his way to about the 2. Injury timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, an injury timeout, and 5:35 left to go here in the third quarter. So Pioneer trying to go for it on 4th down 4th and goal from the 6-yard line, and no avail, doesn't work. Now Pioneer has to get back on defense here as their 7th drive doesn't go down. Laredo Alexander now picks off on drive number 8, and they have 98 yards to go to the end zone. So 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line. Hand off down the middle, that's guard Rodriguez. Rodriguez has the window. Rodriguez goes down the middle, and he breaks away and across the 40, at the 50, at the 40. He's still on his feet. He's finally brought down. On the tackle, Marco Rodriguez, the senior defensive back, went to cover a lot of ground. Another player down here, this time for Pioneer. Look at the replay before we go. Jimenez on the handoff to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez found the window, and he almost got strapped, and he broke away as he had 2 Pioneer defenders collide, and Marco Rodriguez just tracks him down, and he stumbles down a bit in an injury timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun.
Sports Live, so getting the player down was Isaac Vasquez. Vasquez has got stopped down here again. Vasquez making that tackle. Look at the replay on the right side here. Going to the fourth play. In the handoff by Jimenez over to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez just found the window, and he breaks away and then tries to cut through 2 Pioneer Diamondbacks, and then Vasquez tracks him down, and he makes the stop, but had an awkward landing and gets back up with the help of officials and training staff here. This brings up 1st and 10. Ball out the 29-yard line. Handoff here down the middle on the carry. This time that's Joe Fernandez, and Joe Fernandez.
Fernandez to the carry to the 22-yard line.
The sophomore running back gets a gain of 7, brings up 2nd down and 3 as he's spotted down at the 22-yard line.
7 on the play. 2nd and 3.
4:45 left to go here now on 2nd down and 3. Handoff down the middle once again. That's Fernandez on the carry.
Fernandez being the workhorse.
Picks up 2 on the carry. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
3rd down.
So make that a 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 1, excuse me.
Ocañas with that tackle.
So 3rd down and 1. Ball spotted off at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. 4:22 left to go. Well, play clock over at 6 seconds. Jimenez calling for the snap, drops back in the pocket. Long pass in the corner of the end zone and incomplete. Trying to run that one back. Good coverage as the throw was a bit overthrown. Josh Rodriguez, the senior, the intended receiver. Again, now the offense stays on board unless the special team unit decides to come out.
4th and 2.
It'll be 4th and 2. They go for the field goal. You're looking at about a 35, 36-yard attempt. And the offense will stay on board. So quick direct snap to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the 1st down and more, and he gets brought down at about the 17-yard line. Good carry. Or about the 12-yard line, excuse me. Good carry there on the handoff to Gail Rodriguez. manages to get through in this Bulldog offense on the ground, led by Gal Rodriguez with 2 touchdowns on the night, looking for his 3rd. Well, 1st and 10 here from the 12-yard line. On 4th down conversions on the night, we said they were 0 for 2. Now that makes it 1 for 3. So both teams now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. Moving the backfield here, now direct snap, trying to get that one across. Good carry, and he's brought down. And Cos on the direct snap.
2nd and 10. Corrales with that tackle. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here now is no gain there on the direct snap there to Seb Dankis. Seb Dankis already picked up a touchdown early on in the 14-yard pass. They've been going on direct snaps. The players, it's been Rodriguez, now it's been Dankis, but mostly, again, it was a 2-quarterback system being employed by Laredo Alexander. It was Javier Jimenez and Jeremy Gavrillo. Now direct snap here, jet sweep movement. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the left-hand side. Rodriguez has the window. Rodriguez gets hit hard on about the 6-yard line.
Around the 3-yard line.
Rodriguez down to about the 3-yard line as he tries to power his way through, and he does. This brings up 3rd down now. 3rd down in inches at the 1 yard, so they're going to say 3rd down in inches. And this offense has been led by Rodriguez, who's already had 2 touchdowns on the night. Out of the 4 touchdowns for Alexander, he has half of them. Has powered the ground and pound offense here for Laredo Alexander. Direct snap here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds the window. Touchdown, Alexander. 3-yard touchdown run. Touchdown number 3 for Gal Rodriguez. They extend the lead 6 more. So it makes it a 20-point game, 34-14, or 20-point game, 34-14. That's touchdown number 5. It's touchdown number 3 for Gal Rodriguez. 1:55 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kick is going to be blocked. Pioneer will have to, or Alexander will have to settle for 6 on a blocked field goal. Nevertheless, touchdown number 3 for Gal Rodriguez. Rebound on the right side of your screen presented by San Padre Island. 1:55 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, they'll be going in direct snaps in the late stages of this drive number 8. They pick it up with 1:55 left to go. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
It's the word.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity.
Back to Real Sports Live, 34-14. 1:55 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Junior Gal Rodriguez puts in touchdown number 3 for himself. Touchdown number 5 for the Alexander Bulldogs. 34-14, a blocked PAT makes it a 20-point game instead of a 21 at what would have been 35-14, but the Pioneer defense on the block on the PAT. Now set to go for drive number 8 here for Pioneer on the night, in a muffed ball. All going to be recovered. It's going to be ruled dead. As they say, Alexander did get it. So Laredo Alexander will recover the ball, and there'll be no drive number 8 as they'll go drive number 9 here for Laredo Alexander. And the offense trots back on the field, so a muffed return gets picked up here by Alexander, and they'll set up shop at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Alexander. Alexander has been red hot so far. Offense led by Gallagher at 3 touchdown runs. So drive number 9 starts off for Laredo Alexander. I'll take the snap. Here comes Jimenez. Jimenez airs one downfield. Going to be reeled in and caught. Touchdown, Alexander. Seb Dankis, a 30-yard touchdown pass, and Alexander will extend their lead. 40-14, a deep pass downfield. So a 30-yard pass there from Jimenez. His second touchdown pass to the 90. He airs one out deep and finds Seb Dankis, the senior, makes a tremendous grab. The PAT unit comes out on board. PAT is up, and it is good, folks. And now with 1:46 left to go, 9 seconds later, and Pioneer not able to get their drive as they muff the kick return. Alexander picks up another touchdown in the form of a 30-yard pass from Javier Jimenez to Seb Dankis. 1:46 left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service.
Welcome back at Real Sports Live. 1:55 left to go in the third quarter. Sky high kick. This one returned and waited for a fair catch at about the 37-yard line. Thank you for joining us here for Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live in conjunction with Sharyland ISD. 41-14. Alexander leads Pioneer. So Sharyland Pioneer now set to kick off their 8th drive of the night as Laredo Alexander on one play after recovering a muffed return. Javier Jimenez gets his second touchdown pass to Seb Dankis, who gets his second touchdown reception to make it 41-14. Diamondbacks now set to start off on drive number 8 of the night. Be spotted off at about the 37-yard line, so a very rough start to the third quarter here. Rough start to the second half for Sharyland Pioneer. 1:46 left to go. 1st and 10 from the 37. Valdez fires it off to Gadisales. Gadisales with the lineup blocker still on his feet. Gadisales still trying to go on the move. He's still trying to fight his way across.
Gadisales to the 44-yard line. Appears to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play.
Brought down here at about the 45-yard line. Picks up a gain of 7. So gain of 7 brings up 2nd down and 3 on the reception to Gadisales. Sharyland Pioneers haven't been able to find the keys, get the ball rolling in the second half. So 2nd down and 3, Valdez toss off to Graham Jr. Graham Jr. gets the 1st down and more. Graham Jr. across on about the 44-yard line is brought down. Huge gain there for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So stop the clock to move the chains and put him at the Pioneer for the Alexander 46-yard line. So 1st down off the pitch there to Joseph Graham Jr. now at the 46-yard line. Time winding down, 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. Valdez in the shotgun. Gadisales in motion, fake toss. And Valdez will be quickly brought down for a loss of 1. We're going to say he got across for 1 yard, so a gain of 1, excuse me. So it makes it 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down and 9 on the 1-yard gain there by Valdez. Hopping back, here comes. And Valdez will be sacked for a loss.
Sacked right around the 47-yard line.
Defense comes through in a huge sack there by Ud Mendez, the senior defensive tackle. And Valdez is sacked for the first time tonight. And a loss now of 5 brings up 3rd down and 14. This time will wind down. May get one more play to start off the third quarter as I let time expire. That's going to do it for us here. 36 minutes of football complete. 12 more to go at the 4th quarter. Alexander picks up 3 more touchdowns, 2 by Rodriguez. And 1 on the 30-yard pass from Jimenez to Seb Dankis. At the end of the third quarter, Laredo Alexander 41, Sharyland Pioneer 14. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Dile que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps.
Back here at Real Sports Live, start of the fourth quarter, 41-14, third down and 14 after sack to Valdez. Movement by Graham Jr. from the left to the right-hand side. Valdez taking his time. Screen fire pass completed to Espinoza. Espinoza trying to get across. He's brought down at about the 49-yard line. Espinoza down at the 49. Picks up 2 to bring up fourth down and 13. So 1 yard pass here to Espinoza, and now offense looking to stay on board. And on fourth down conversions, both teams are 1 for 3 on the night. Play call at 4 seconds, and they'll step back. They'll get a delay of game. Sharyland Pioneer will pick up a flag. A delay of game. So flag number 17 on the night, 10 towards Pioneer, 7 against Alexander. As Pioneer has yet to have a flag since the second quarter. They'll pick up theirs first in the fourth, or first flag since the second quarter. Now back to punt here now on fourth down and 18. For a punt, it's a booming high punt. That'll take a bounce at about the 35 and bounce forward. And they'll set him up at the 38-yard line. 38-yard line here set up for Alexander. Laredo Alexander picking up 3 straight touchdowns in their last 3 drives as they're set to begin drive number 10. He started off the third quarter with 3 touchdowns. Gal Rodriguez picked up his second and his third. And Jimenez connected to Seb Dankis for a 30-yard touchdown pass for the 6th touchdown of the night for Laredo Alexander. So they'll set up shop at about the 38-yard line. First and 10 for the Alexander Bulldogs, have been efficient so far tonight. And 19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Center offense here has got Gavirio now comes back in here. Jeremy Gavirio, the sophomore, was yet to pick up a touchdown. Jimenez has employed 2 touchdowns of his own on touchdown passes. A direct snap to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez brought down at about the 37-yard line.
On the play, second down. Gonzalez with the tackle, second and 11.
So second down and 11, a 1-yard loss on the direct snap there to Gael Rodriguez. Going to be mentioned earlier, Gael Rodriguez 4 touchdowns on the night. Or make that 3 touchdowns on the night, excuse me. So 3 touchdowns on the night for Gael Rodriguez. Gavirio dropping back, going on the move. Gavirio forced to go on the run. He's brought down hard at about the 34-yard line.
Sacked right around the 35-yard line.
Loss of 4 brings up third down and 14. So third down and 14 here. Good gain there by that Pioneer defense. They break across and they bring down Gavirio. Gavirio in the pocket. Took a while to throw the ball across. So on third down and 15 with 9:04 left to go here. 9:09, excuse me, left to go in the fourth quarter. This Pioneer squad has been very efficient all night. All right, Alexander, to avoid a delay of game, will charge their first timeout. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. 8:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Alexander leads Pioneer 41-14. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
It's 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lake Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live.
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation.
Real Sports Live, 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. On 3rd down and 15 here on drive number 10 for Laredo. Alexander Jimenez going across, fires it on the move, and intended pass to Gal Rodriguez, incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 15, so again, drive number 10 of the night.
4th and 14.
Or Laredo Alexander. Ends up being 4th and 14, and Alexander Bulldogs 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. The punting unit comes on board. This looks like Alexander will be going for it. An early jump. A deep air to pass downfield is going to be incomplete. And a flag will fly. This will be flag number 18 on the night.
Offside. Defense. Number 42. 5 yards. 4th down.
So 4th down and 9 now on the 5 yards off the offsides against Sharyland Pioneer. That's their 11th flag of the night. So 11 now for Pioneer, 7 for Alexander. 8:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So still 4th down and 5, 4th down and 9. And on 4th down and 9. A booted punt. This one will be taking a bounce forward at about the 35-yard line. It'll roll back to the 34.
Ball rolls to the 34.
So with 8:22 left to go here, Pioneer will set the drive and start off their 9th drive of the night. Pioneer has yet to score a touchdown since the 2nd quarter on that 1-yard pass from Valdez to Cody Salas to make it a 21-14 game with 4 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. This presentation of Friday Night Football presented by Real Sports Live. Thank you for joining us here. Friday Night Football, Week 5. Ruben Rodriguez with you from Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas. Handoff down the middle to Hunter Hernandez. He gets brought down at about the 36-yard line for a gain of 2.
Selling with the tackle, ball spotted right around the 37-yard line.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 8. Valdez, fake pass complete to Cody Salas. Cody Salas breaks away. Cody Salas going down the sideline at about the 48-line line, and multiple flags will fly. Cody Salas makes the reception. 18 flags make that flag number 19 on the night. So far 11 flags here towards Pioneer, 7 against Alexander. So flag number 19 is a face mask call against Alexander. That's going to be their 8th flag of the night. So 11 flags here again, 4 Pioneer, 8 for Alexander. Personal foul spots him back to the 32-yard line, so that's where Pioneer will set up shop. The Diamondbacks trying to get something going here, down by 27. Next snap here, new quarterback in for the Diamondbacks. Pass completed off. On the reception, Josh Guayad. Diego Chapa, the junior, now at quarterback.
2nd and 4.
So Diego Chapa now in at quarterback here. In place for Julian Valdez. Chapa takes a high snap, goes to his right-hand side. He's going to have to go on the move. Be shoved out of bounds, and a flag will fly.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 7. 15 yards into the run. First down.
So flag number 19, number 20 of the game. Flag number 20 of the game is it's flag number 9 now against Alexander on a late hit outside on Diego Chapo, just stepped out of bounds. On 1st and 10 here, they'll spot him down inside the 15-yard line. They'll put him down at about roughly the 14. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line on flag number 9 against Laredo Alexander. That makes it 20 flags on the night. Diego Chapa now in that quarterback in place here for Julian Valdez. Diego Chapa, the fellow junior. Here receivers lined up on either side here for Chapa. Hernandez in the backfield. Hernandez on the handoff is quickly brought down.
Hernandez is there, stopped right around the 15-yard line. Lost 2 on the play, 2nd and 12.
So 2nd and 12 in the 2-yard loss as Hernandez is brought down again, still in the shotgun. Chapa calling for the snap. Fake handoff, fires it off. Pass completed the cross. That's Matthew Maldonado, the sophomore, on the reception. And another flag will fly. Wait to see what that call's about. Officials discussing here. We saw a flag fly after the play, but nevertheless, 20 flags. You can make that 21. We'll see whose flag that is as a timeout's called. Don't know if that's Pioneer. Alexander looks like it's Alexander who called their timeout. They'll be burning their 2nd of the half. They'll have 1 remaining. Pioneer still with 2 remaining, so we got to look ahead now to next week. So for Laredo Alexander, this.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 21. Defense.
So flag number 21 ends up being number 10 for Alexander on an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. Looks like a timeout was called here by Alexander. Again, we look ahead for Laredo Alexander next week. They'll have their bye week, and then they'll open up District 36A play against Eagle Pass. October 14th, they'll take on Laredo Johnson. And October 21st, they'll take on Laredo United South. The next 3 games here in District 36A play for the Alexander Bulldogs. Look at Pioneer in 16-5A Division II in a few moments. So 6:29 left to go. Timeout not going to be charged, so both teams still with 2 timeouts. As flag number 10 just came in for Alexander, an unsportsmanlike conduct call. Well, 1st and 10 here from the 14-yard line. Or from the 8-yard line, excuse me, a 6-yard gain. So 1st and goal now from the 8-yard line. And Diego Chapa now in at quarterback. 2 receivers still lined up on the left-hand side, 1 on the right. Chapa, the junior, coming in for Julian Valdez. 2 in the backfield. Gatizales to the left, Hernandez on the right. 6:29 left to go. 1st and goal here from the 8. Chapa, high snap. Hand off to Gatizales. Gatizales trying to power across. He's brought down about the 2-yard line.
Inside the 5-yard line. Gotta mark that baby right around.
And Gatizales at about the 2-yard line. And shoved out of bounds. That brings up 2nd and goal from the 2 off the 6-yard carry by Gatizales. Gatizales normally lined up on receiver. He's already found the end zone once on a 1-yard pass with 4 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So make that from the 3-yard line. Here comes 2nd and goal. Chapa again lined up in the shotgun. 2 receivers on either side. Quick fire pass the corner to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown Pioneer. Touchdown here to Matthew Maldonado, the sophomore. That makes it 20-41. On drive number 10 on the night here for Pioneer in the 4th quarter with 6:07 left to go. It's a 4-yard pass from Diego Chapo. Steps in at QB as he finds Matthew Maldonado, the sophomore. Right side of your screens, look at the PAT replay presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Chapa picks up his first touchdown pass of the game as he finds Maldonado. The PAT is up and it is good. And so Chapa picks up his first touchdown pass. He finds the sophomore Matthew Maldonado, who picks up his first touchdown reception of the night. So it makes it 21-41. Back to a 20-point game. 6:07 left to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
All day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays,
Here to Real Sports Live, a non-side kick. Starts things off. Thank you for joining us. 21-41. Pioneer picks up touchdown number 3 on Diego Champa's first TD pass of the night. Finds Matthew Maldonado for a 4-yard pass on 2nd and goal. Scoring drives, 3 for 10 on the night is Sharyland Pioneer. 6 for 11 on the night. So Alexander is 6 for 11 on the night and scoring drives. Pioneer 3 for 10. So Alexander begins their 12th drive of the night, or make the correction, 6 for 12 on the night, excuse me. 6 for 12 on the night. Handout down the middle of the right-hand side. Rodriguez trying to power through. Rodriguez brought down.
Rodriguez with the carry.
And about the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down here on a 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5 for Alexander with 6:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us here on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. 41-21 game. Jeremy Gavrillo here in the shotgun. 2 receivers on his right, 1 to the left. Alexander trying to draw something up, trying to keep on this momentum they've held all night as they continue to burn time. Play clock at 4 seconds, calling for the snap. Gavrillo hands off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez powers across, still on his feet at across the 35-yard line. They'll mark him at the 36 to be exact, and the big carry there by Gal Rodriguez. Again, Alexander on their 13th drive of the 90s are 6 for 12 on scoring drives. Pioneer 3 for 10. Drive number 13 of the night here for Pioneer, or Alexander, excuse me. It's time winding down, 5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Moving on the right-hand side, that's the carry. Good carry there by Jimenez. Jimenez still going on the move. Gets across into the end zone. Touchdown, Alexander. 37-yard run by Javier Jimenez. This makes the damage. Here's a big run there. A 37-yard run by the junior with 4:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. His 3rd touchdown of the night. His first rushing touchdown of the night. As the kick is up and it splits the uprights and it makes it 48-21 off a 37-yard run by the junior quarterback Javier Jimenez. 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 4:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter, 28-21. Javier Jimenez picks up his third touchdown of the night, his first rushing TD on a 37-yard run to make it 48-21 on a QB keeper. Look at the replay as he found a gap on the right-hand side and manages to cut through as he evades multiple tackler and outruns the last two, and he's dragged into the end zone. 4:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. On return from the 19-yard line for Espinoza. That's the 31, Espinoza trying to go across. Espinoza on a U-turn. Espinoza still trying to go around as he's still trying to cut through traffic, and multiple flags will fly as he's brought down at about the 43-yard line. A flag flies.
Yes, I know.
21 flags on the 9-11 for Pioneer, 10 against Alexander as we wait to see what this flag's about. This will be the 22nd flag of the night. That one happening during the play. And wait for the head official's call.
During the return, blindside block. Number 5, receiving team, 15 yards.
So flag number 12 of the ball game. Ball number 22 of the ball game. Flag number 12 here for Sharyland Pioneer. 12 flags for Pioneer, 10 here for Laredo Alexander, and it moves them back 15 yards. And they'll spot them down at about the 15-yard lines. That's where they'll set up shop. So 4:28 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line here for Pioneer. High snap to Chapa. Chapa goes to his left-hand side, fires on the move, pass completed. Pass completed off here to Edward Chavez, the junior receiver. Edward Chavez there on the reception. Junior pass. Very drive here is now, this is drive number 11 here for Pioneer. And a bobbled snap. Loose football blows the play dead. Brings up third down, a loss of 4. 3rd down and 14, excuse me. So 3rd down and 14, Chop on the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on the left, 3 on the right. Hernandez in the backfield. Hand off to Hernandez down the middle. Hernandez trying to cut across. He's brought down at about the 12-yard line on 3rd and 14.
Hernandez with the carry.
On scoring drives, Alexander 7 for 13. Pioneer 3 for 10 as they continue their 11th drive of the night. As the punting unit comes on board here. So correction, 3 for 11. That's Pioneer. 3 for 10. It's Pioneer on their 11th drive of the night. Timeout called here by Alexander. Looks like it.
Timeout.
Alexander will burn their second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. 2:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchas me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 2:53 left to go as Alexander calls a timeout. It's their third and final timeout, a correction, so 2 timeouts left for Pioneer, none for Alexander. Now booming punt by Chapa. Will take a bounce at about the 49-yard line and rolls all the way across and will be out of bounds at the 39-yard line for Alexander to take over. 2:31 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us as Alexander is set to begin their 14th drive of the night. The dominant performance on offense and defense for Laredo Alexander, not giving up 2 turnovers despite, but the offense took over and the defense woke up late in the game and just forced some dominant stops. So Gaviria takes the snap, handoff down the middle. On the carry there, Joe Fernandez. Fernandez trying to get across. Brought down at about the 47-yard line.
Dan calls it the carry. Close to midfield, he struck that thing right around the 49-yard line. Rodriguez on the tackle.
Joe Fernandez, a sophomore on the carry. Time continues to wind down. Handoff down the middle once again, trying to go on the carry this time. That's Angel Bettis. Bettis gets across and a flag flies.
Bettis is the carry. Bringing it all the way up to the 41.
Flag on the play. Flag number 23 of the night.
Holding. Number 72, White offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So a flag against Pioneer, or Alexander, excuse me, that's flag number 11. Make that flag number 23 on the night, 11 for Alexander. With 1:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter, time continues to wind down. Handoff down the middle again to Fernandez. Fernandez gets across. Right about the 46-yard line on the carry.
Fernandez is the carry, past the 45-yard line to the 46.
Time continues to wind down here. The Alexander offense need to plays it out. A QB Neo victory formation. Big win for Laredo Alexander coming into this one 1-3. Will now go 2 for 3, or 2 and 3. As Pioneer will fall to 3-2 on the season. As time winds down, final 5 seconds in this one, a big win for Laredo Alexander on the road. They win this one 48-21. Post-game wrap-up after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Welcome to the Real Sports Live post-game show presented by Pronto Insurance, Luke Freya Motors, Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Woody Loans, San Benito EDC, and South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Your final score, 48-21. We'll give you the recap here, but the second half stats. Total 23 flags in the ball game, 12 to Pioneer, 11 for Alexander. Scoring drives, Pioneer goes 3 for 10 on 10 drives. They scored 3 times. Alexander, 14 drives, they score 7 times. Fourth down conversions, Pioneer. Alexander both go 1 for 3. Turnovers on the night, none for Pioneer. Alexander has 2. A fumble and a turnover on downs forced by the Pioneer Diamondback defense. Just a strong showing here by Laredo Alexander as the Bulldogs will improve to 2-3 on the season, as they'll go 1-0 all time against Pioneer, while Pioneer will fall to 3-2 overall. So what's the remaining schedules here now for both squads? For Laredo Alexander, they'll have their bye week next week, and they'll kick off district play. 36A action against Eagle Pass October 7th. Then October 14th, they'll take on Laredo LBJ at home, and then they'll travel Laredo United South to take on the Panthers. Make it October 21st. Those are the first 3 district games. Over for Sharyland Pioneer, they will also have a bye week as well. They'll kick off 16-5A Division II play against Michigan Veterans Memorial on October 7th. Then they'll take on Roma October 14th, and then they'll take on PSG Southwest October 21st. Scoring recaps here, Gal Rodriguez picking up 3 touchdowns. Our Economy Awards co-player of the game, Javier Jimenez, 2 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown run. 3 touchdowns on the night for the junior quarterback. Gal Rodriguez again started off the party in the first quarter on the first drive for a 1-yard touchdown run. Then drive number 2, Javier Jimenez finds Seb Dankis for a 14-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. For Pioneer, Julian Valdez, connects to Joseph Graham Jr. on their first touchdown, a 24-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 7. Ivan Pena then drives in touchdown number 3 on the night on a 4-yard run to make it 21-7. And Julian Valdez finds Antonio Carizales on a 1-yard pass to make it 21-14. 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. Gal Rodriguez has 2 of them, a 4-yard touchdown run and a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 34-14. Then in the third quarter, Javier Jimenez connects to Seb Dankis on a 30-yard pass to make it 41-14. Last touchdown of the night for Pioneer ends up being a 4-yard pass from Diego Chapa to Matthew Maldonado for their first touchdowns of the night. And Javier Jimenez picks up his 3rd touchdown, his first rushing touchdown on a 37-yard run. Again, final stats here. 23 flags in the ballgame, 12 against Pioneer, 11 for Alexander. 3 for 10 on scoring drives. For Pioneer, they score 3 out of the 10 drives. Alexander scores 7 out of their 14 drives. 4 down conversions, both teams will go 1 for 3 on the night. Turnovers, Alexander gives up 2, a fumble and a turnover on downs. Pioneer does not allow a single turnover. Again, both teams will have a bye week before kicking off district play. For Laredo Alexander will be against Eagle Pass October 7th. For Pioneer will be against Mission Veterans here at home in 2 weeks on October 7th. That's going to do it for us here from Sharyland ISD from Richard Thompson Stadium, as the Pioneer Diamondbacks again will fall to 3-2 on the season. Alexander improves to 2-3. Again, our Economy Awards Go player of the game ends up being Javier Jimenez. 2 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown rush. Make it 48-21 for Mr. Joe Bowling. Everyone at Real Sports Live, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Richard Thompson Stadium. Our final score, Laredo Alexander 48, Sharyland Pioneer 21. This has been a Real Sports Live production. As always, stay safe, good night, and God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned for the highlights after this.